Hello ladies and gentlemen, ZPro Warfare here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Land Cruiser P.1500 monster. The Land Cruiser P.1500 monster was a proposed German pre-prototype super heavy self-propelled gun designed during World War II. On the 23rd of June 1942, the German Ministry of Armaments proposed a 1,000-ton tank known as the Land Cruiser P-1000 Rat. Adolf Hitler expressed interest in the project and the go-ahead was granted. In December, Krupp designed an even larger 1,500-ton vehicle, the P-1500 Monster. The P-1500 was to be 25 meters long, weighing 1,800 tons, with a 250mm hull front armor, 4 Daimler-Benz MB501 diesel aero engines, and an operating crew of over 100 men. This Land Cruiser would have been a self-propelled platform for the 800mm Doris Laskovere Gustav KE gun. Artillery piece also made by Krupp. The heaviest artillery weapon ever constructed by shell weight and total weight, and the largest rifle cannon by caliber. Issues arose with this project, starting with the development of the Panzer VIII Maus. The Panzer VIII Maus had highlighted significant problems associated with very large vehicles, such as their destruction of roads/rails, their inability to use bridges, and the difficulty of strategic transportation by road or rail. The bigger the vehicle, the bigger these problems became. Propulsion had also proved problematic in the development of the Maus. The prototype had failed to meet its specified and speed requirements, which meant that even larger vehicles such as the P-1500 were likely to be slow-moving. Among these was the P-1500's weakness to air attack, as the Allies had air supremacy from 1943 to 1944 onward. This itself would mean it would have required a detachment of anti-aircraft vehicles as a defense, and that's not even guaranteeing the actual protection of this vehicle. In 1943, Albert Speer, the Minister of Armament, canceled both the Rat and Monster projects. So yeah, a very kind of harebrained idea to basically take what we know as the Gustav gun, which we do have a tutorial for, and basically mount it onto a self-propelled vehicle type chassis. Thinking about it, it probably would have been a little bit more conventional than the actual railway gun Gustav. I think this would have been a little bit better. But still, it was a terrible idea. I mean, let's just be real here. I think it's definitely a very interesting vehicle, but it just kind of shows you how desperate, Germany or really just Adolf Hitler was during the end of the war, trying to get these, crazy ideas put through to think that they would have any kind of effect on the war effort. When in reality, these probably would have just been bombed. But yeah, really interesting vehicle, and excited to definitely be doing it. It's kind of a good follow-up to having our Gustav tutorial and also our Rat tutorial, and now we have the Monster to kind of complete the trifecta of German behemoths of World War II. But yeah, I think it came out really good, and it was really awesome to build it. I did do a live stream on it, so if you want to look back for the channel a little bit, you can find the live stream that covers basically shows the building process, at least for mainly the back area. But yeah, before we go ahead and jump right into taking a look at the vehicle, I just want to go give a big thank you to all of you guys for this milestone. We're doing this tutorial to basically celebrate getting 30,000 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely crazy. I'm really appreciative of all you guys and all you've done to contribute to me getting to that milestone, and I'm very thankful, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys all so much, and as voted on by you guys, here is the P-1500 monster tutorial. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a real quick look at it. Again, big thank you to all you guys for making this possible, the voting and all that. But yeah, let's get started on taking a look at it. So we have a lot of stuff going on here with this. Obviously, we can see the main kind of center point of the vehicle, which is the Gustav cannon. Now I have modified it slightly compared to the one that's actually on the Gustav, mainly using new blocks, using different little techniques here and there, and just kind of smoothing some stuff out here and there. And I do think it looks really, really nice. But yeah, we have the main 800mm gun here. The front here, we have obviously the tracks here, some very simple detail and all that stuff. As you'll notice, it's a bit of a different front compared to the Rat, as was realistic with this vehicle. We have a few different little boxes here. I believe this one over here is probably for the driving of the tank. And then this one over here is, I probably imagine maybe to do something communications or something like that. The radio antennas were added on later by me. Couldn't really find any pictures that actually show what this is for, so I'm assuming it's some kind of maybe control for the gun or something of that kind of sort. So fire control, so put some radio antennas in there and all that. So going ahead and going to the gun itself, This area I had to really kind of make up, trying to figure out what I would kind of imagine for some kind of mechanism for this gun. So what I decided to go ahead and do is I have some forward pistons up here, which support the gun, and the gun is on these rails here. So when the gun does fire, the recoil of it allows the gun to actually move on the vehicle. And these pistons here provide the resistance to it. Now it's not anything perfect, that's for sure, but it's something, I guess. It's, you know, it's pretty much the best we really got here for this. So I imagine probably the shell is loaded, the gun's kind of maybe inched forward or something by these pistons contracting, and then it fires its shot and kind of slides back a little bit on the tracks. That's at least what I was kind of going for. From pictures and stuff like that, that seems to be the general kind of idea of how this gun would have worked. We also have 250mm artillery guns on either side in casemates, so that's kind of an interesting addition. And we also have some 37mm anti-aircraft guns added to the vehicle itself. There wasn't really any kind of confirmed what kind of anti-aircraft weaponry would have been on this vehicle, so we went ahead and put some 37mm cannons. I think they look pretty cool. Going ahead and moving back to this area, we have the loading mechanism here for the shells. The two pistons here that help control the recoil of the gun. We have two cranes here also, which are used to basically load the shells. And yeah, it's pretty simplistic back here, nothing too crazy. And we have these big tanks on the back here. Now I wasn't 100% sure what they were, but kind of further thinking about it, I imagine they probably have something to do with the pistons. It seems like every picture I see has these, and again, I'm not 100% sure what they are for, but my most logical guess would be for the pistons or something like that. I highly doubt these are fuel tanks, but who knows, really, they might be. And then yeah, we have some supports here, some supporting legs that come down to basically support the vehicle when it does fire. So yeah, that's pretty much the P1500 monster. It's going to be a pretty monster of a tutorial there. No full pun intended there. But yeah, it should be a fun build. Hopefully you guys all do enjoy it. Without further ado, let's go and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layers. Alright guys, moving into our first layers, we're going to have layers 0 and 1. Now this right here is going to basically be the start of the build, and it's very important that we make sure that this is all correct, as anything messed up will definitely throw the entire build off, as these are kind of like the main hardpoint layers we're going to be using to build everything off of. So very important to make sure that everything is correct. Also, for this large project, we're going to be doing half on camera, half off. What this means, I'm going to be doing half the vehicle on camera and then half off camera. For basically the build's completely symmetrical, so for the most part, whatever we see on one side is going to be on the same thing on the other side. The only exception to this really being the little radio targeting kind of center, and also the driver's compartment, which we talked about a little bit earlier. So yeah, just keep that in mind when building it, and I'll cover that when we get around to those parts. Anyways, our first step here is going to be setting up our road wheels, and as you can see already, this thing looks pretty big, pretty intimidating. For us to go ahead and get started with here, we need to make sure we have our size correct. So just note that we will have, as you can see, I already have one side of the tracks built. We have a 10 block space across here, and then we have our other side here. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe nether brick top slabs. I'm gonna go and just double count here, and actually 8. So we want 8 nether brick top slabs along the side here, like so. Now, once you have this set up, one thing to take into consideration here is how much space you're working with, how you want this positioned. So from this row of 8 here, in whatever direction, you're going to have a space of 10, and you want to go ahead and make sure you mark another 8 nether brick top slabs out to the side. So you have 8 nether brick top slabs, a space of 10, and then 8 nether brick top slabs, and that'll be basically the track base here for the vehicle itself. Once that's done and we have our nether brick top slabs set up and good to go, we're going to go ahead and continue on by placing down a row of upside down nether brick stairs, and this is going to be a row of 8 coming off these nether brick top slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then from this, we're going to place down 2 rows of 8 of nether brick slabs across. So 1 and 2, just like that. And then from this point, we can go ahead and grab ourselves a light gray shulker box, a stone block, and also some polished andesite. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 8 of polished andesite up and downstairs. So going all the way across. And then we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 6 of stone blocks going across the middle. Now on both ends here of the stone blocks, we're going to place down a light gray shulker box on its side, so that the top of the shulker box is facing toward the is facing toward the outsides. And we want to go ahead and then place down a stone button on the tops here of these shulker boxes. After that, we're going to place down another row of 8 of polished andesite cross. And we want to go ahead and also grab ourselves some nether brick blocks. Now, for the tracks here, we do have the tracks kind of embedded in the ground, so we do want to make sure that we kind of show that with putting nether brick blocks on the ground here. And the best way to do this is just to go ahead and go under our row here of polished andesite stairs, and just go ahead and layer our nether brick across there. And same thing over here as well. So just like that. And we're going to do the same thing underneath these stairs, like so. With that done, we're going to go ahead and then skip a space, or really we're going to go and just go to this space here. We're going to place down a row of 8 of nether brick blocks in the ground, but above here we're not going to place down anything. We're going to go ahead and then place down a second row of 8, and we're going to go and basically do the same thing we just did for the this first wheel here. So we're going to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite upside down stairs on top of those nether brick full blocks. We're going to take our stone blocks, place down a row of stone across, like gray shulker box on both ends, and a stone button, and get on both ends our nether brick blocks in the ground, and our polished andesite upside down stairs across, row of 8. So as you can see, we have 2 of these wheels set up. We're going to go ahead and need to set up an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 of these wheels, giving you a total of 15 of these road wheels. Now, we already have 2, so you just need to go ahead and add 13 more of these, going all the way back into a row of 15 in total. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to where we have these in place and show you guys the result, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, as you can see, I went ahead and stacked my row all the way back here, so I have a total of 15 of these road wheels going toward the rear. With that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and then focus our attention here to the back, and we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 8 of nether brick slabs across like this. And then from this, we're going to go ahead and place down a second row of 8 of nether brick slabs across. And just like we did in the front, we're going to place down a row of 8 of nether brick upside down stairs, going across like so, and then a row of 8 of nether brick top slabs, again going across. And once you have that all complete, you're going to take the same design for the tracks, flip it over to the other side, and again remember you need to have a space of 10 in between both sides of the tracks here, or else stuff is not going to line up. So again, make sure to double check your counts, make sure everything is good to go, and when you have this layer complete, you should have something that looks just like this from up above here for the base here of the tank. Anyways, that's it for layer 1. Also, one thing I want to mention real quick is we will be adding these supports here at the end of the tutorial, so don't worry about them. We will be adding them a little bit later. We're just going to be leaving them off for right now to make it a little bit easier just to focus on the tank body itself. Anyways, so with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 2 for the build. For layer 2 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and starting with our tracks. Now for our tracks here, best thing for us to do to go ahead and get started with here is to go ahead and go to the top of these upside down nether brick stairs like so. We're going to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite upside down stairs across like so. And just like we did for these wheels down here below, we're going to be going ahead and then taking our stone blocks, placing down a row of 6 across the middle here, a shulker box to both ends. And we also want to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite upside down stairs on the other side. Now, one quick thing to note. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and focusing our attention to our tracks. Now to start off with, we're going to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite upside down stairs across the tops of these nether brick top slabs. And it's going to be a row of 8 of polished andesite upside down stairs. From this point, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 6 of stone blocks directly behind them, down in the middle, and then a light gray shulker box coming off both ends like that. We then want to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite upside down stairs across as well. And then from this, we want to go and then place down a stone button on the shulker box over here to the right side, or basically the outside of the tank here and the outside only. We're not going to place down a button here on the inside. From this point here, we're going to go and then grab our nether brick slabs. We're going to go and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 nether brick upside down stairs across the front of those polished andesite upside down stairs. And then from this, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab coming off the side of this stair right here on the inside. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone top slab back from it. And then we want to go ahead and go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in total stone brick top slabs, which will make your row across the front here. And we want to go and go to the stone brick top slab here on the ends. So we're going to place down a stone brick top slab, followed by a iron trapdoor like that coming off of it toward the front. So our front should look something like that. It's pretty straightforward there. One thing to also note is that this vehicle is a even number wide, so do know that we are working on an even number here, so stuff may be a little weird, but just pay close attention to what we're doing and everything should be good to go. Anyways, for our wheels here, so for our wheels, we're going to be going ahead and work on these obviously. So for us to go ahead and do these wheels, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some polished andesite. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished andesite across. We then want to go ahead and place down a shulker box on both ends, and just like before, we're going to go ahead and only place down a stone button here on this shulker box right here. So only on the outside of the tank. For the middle space here, we're going to place down a row of 6 of stone blocks, and then we want to go ahead and place down a stone brick wall to both ends like that. When that's done there, we're going to go and do the same thing we did before. So a row of 6 of polished andesite, and then a light gray shulker box, stone button on the outside here, and then a light gray shulker box only on the other side here. And once that's all done, we can go and then take a stone brick wall, place it down coming off this stone brick wall right there, and then we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks over like that. We're going to go and take this wheel design and we're going to go ahead and copy it for the remaining 14 road wheels like that going back. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick off camera, and I'll be back with you guys shortly once I have it all built. And just like that, we have all the road wheels built, and as you can see, looks something just like that. With that all complete, we're going to go ahead and then focus our attention back here to the rear, and we're going to basically do the same thing we did in the front here. So we're going to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite up downstairs on top of the narrow brick top slabs here. And we want to go and then go to the space in the middle here. We're going to place down a row of 6 of stone blocks, followed by a shulker box on both ends. And on the outside here, we're going to place down our stone button on the shulker box top. And then we want to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite up downstairs along this side, like so. With that out of the way, we have that rear wheel done, so we're good there. From this, we just want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick top slab coming off this polished andesite up downstairs. And we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 10 of stone brick top slabs. It's going to go all the way across, and we'll connect up to the other side. So it's going to be a row of 10 going all the way across. On the far side here, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab like this, skip a space, and then place down a second stone brick top slab, and with a iron trapdoor coming off of it. So pretty much exactly what we did in the front there. And then we want to go ahead and also grab our narrow brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of 8 of narrow brick up downstairs, coming off those 8 polished andesite stairs like that. Once that's all done, we pretty much have that all complete, and the last step is a little bit of a tedious one. We're going to basically just take our stone brick top slabs, or just our stone top slabs, and between the rows of stone brick in the back and also the front, we want to go and completely fill this in with rows of stone top slabs. So as you can see, with this side already complete, it'll look something kind of like this. So we just need to go ahead and completely fill this in with stone top slabs all the way across here to go ahead and create the base of the tank. And we're going to stop right when we get to the road wheels. So we're just going to go and go basically along here like this, and we're not going to fill in any of the spaces in here in between them. So yeah, we're just going to completely fill this in. I'm going to go and do this off camera, and I'll be back in shortly once I have it all complete. And with that, we have the whole base filled in here, and this is what it should look like for layer number 2 so far. And yeah, looking pretty good so far, looking pretty good. One thing I also realized is that shulker boxes will be spawned at distance, so if you do want to swap out the shulker boxes for something else, you know, don't hesitate to do so. Kind of a little bit of an oversight from me. I didn't really know that, so good thing to know. As you can see, they kind of start to despawn, so you can definitely switch those out if you do feel like it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer number 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and go into the front here of our tank. We want to go ahead and place down a row of what is going to be 2 stone blocks in the middle of 2 stone brick top slabs. We're going to go and then place down a stone brick block to the side here, and then we're going to follow this up by placing down 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks out to the side like that. On top of the stone brick top slab here, we're going to place down a stone brick block, and on top of this iron trapdoor, we're going to place down a stone brick block. On both sides of the stone brick block, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, just like this, and then we want to place down a tripwire hook coming off the stone brick block, just like that, to go ahead and continue to make these like tow hooks here in the front of the vehicle. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then go to the side here, come off this stone brick block, and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 nether brick full blocks across, just like that. We're going to go ahead and then work on our road wheels here. We're going to place down a row of 6 of polished andesite blocks across, followed by a light gray sugar box on both sides like that. From this point here, we're going to go ahead and then take our stone blocks. We're going to place down a row of 6 across the middle here, followed by a stone brick wall to both sides. And we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 6 of polished andesite blocks across, followed by a light gray sugar box again on both sides. Now on the outside here, we do not need to worry about putting down stone buttons, as we do have stone brick blocks here, which are going to be going across in a row here. So for this, we will have a row of stone brick blocks coming off this nether brick block, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 back. So just like that along the side there. Now for our standard kind of road wheels, right along the bottom here of the tracks, we want to go ahead and take our polished andesite stairs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And over here, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take our stone blocks, row of 6 across the middle here, light gray sugar box to both ends, just like that. And we can't place our stone buttons here, as we do have basically the stone brick, which is going to go ahead and go across 1, 2, 3, and across, and in between the space as well. So we want to go and then take this design here for this road wheel, and we're going to go and take this and run it all the way to the back for all these wheels. So we should have a total of our 15 road wheels all complete. And as you can see, I went ahead and stacked it all back, so we have a total of our 15 road wheels all complete and finished up like so right on the side here. Now when we get to this rear wheel here, we're going to basically do the same thing we did in the front. So we're going to take our polished andesite, we want to place down a row of 6 across the middle here, followed by a light gray sugar box to both ends. Again, don't worry about the buttons here, as they will be covered up. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 6 of stone blocks across the middle here, sugar block or a stone brick wall to both ends, and then we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 6 of polished andesite across, again a sugar box to both ends, and then along the sides here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick blocks. Also here on the rear, we're going to go ahead and grab our nether brick blocks, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 nether brick full blocks across the back here. We then want to take our stone brick, we're going to place down a stone brick block right here, and then we want to go ahead and also place down a stone brick block on top of this stone top slab. On both sides, or sorry, on top of the iron trapdoor. On both sides of the stone brick block, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, and then a tripwire hook coming off this stone brick block like that. Then across in between these shulker boxes, we're going to place down a row of 10 of stone blocks that go across just like that. And that right there will finish off the back here for the build. We also want to go ahead and grab our stone blocks, and we're going to go ahead and go to the inside here and run a row of stone blocks all the way along the side here to kind of close off the road wheels here from the inside of the tank, and just to make it look a little bit more solid. And so this is going to run with stone all the way along the side there, just like that. And we can leave this space completely hollow if we do want. You can go and fill it in, but the space is pretty much just empty, useless space, so we don't have to fill it in, but we'll just kind of leave it like that. And once that's all done, we do have one thing to kind of do here differently on the back. So we will be taking our polished andesite, and we're going to go off this stone brick full block with 1 and 2 polished andesite top slabs, and then we want to place down 1 and 2 out to the side like so. So it's overall pretty kind of straightforward there, nothing too crazy. And actually this stone brick full block here should actually be a stone brick upside down stair. So we're going to go and just swap that stair out right there. Anyways, that's what this should look like when it's all complete here for layer number 3 for the build. Again, pretty straightforward stuff, nothing too complicated just yet, but taking a look at it from above, this is what we should have so far for it. Anyways, that right there is going to complete layer number 3 for the build. With that, let's move on to our next layer, layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and go to our middle 2 stone blocks here and place down 2 more stone blocks up, followed by 2 stone brick blocks on both ends. And then we're just going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks over, and then a stone brick block right here on top of this one, like that. So pretty much exactly what we did in the previous layer. We then want to go and place that iron trapdoor on top of this stone brick block, and then a stone brick slab coming off of it going in toward the vehicle itself to go and finish that off. When that's done there, we're going to go and go from this stone brick block. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nether brick stairs over, and then we want to go and then place down a stone brick full block on the end here, like so. After that's all finished, we're going to go ahead and then work on our wheel right here. So for this wheel, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 upside stairs or regular stairs across, followed by a row of 6 of stone blocks in the middle, a gray shulker box to both ends, and then we want to go and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 polished andesite stairs along this side. Now, once that's complete there, we're going to go ahead and then transition over to our stone. Now, for our stone blocks here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a row of 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to place down a stone brick block. And we're going to go and then do the row again, 1, 2, 3, and then a stone brick block. Now, when we get to this point here, we do have something a little bit different. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone blocks. However, at this point, we will be going ahead and placing down a andesite wall coming off this block, and then a polished andesite upside down stair. And then we want to go ahead and place down the andesite wall next to that stair, like so. And this right here is going to be basically for the leg here, which will be coming off the side of the vehicle. So with that done, we're going to go ahead and then go back to our stone blocks. We're going to place down a total of 1, 2, and then a stone brick block, 1, 2, 3, stone brick block. So as you'll notice, every time we have a space or a gap in between our wheels here, there's a stone brick block kind of above it corresponding. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the every single space here, and on top of this stone brick block, I'm just going to place down a stone brick block, going all the way across here, just like this. And we're going to take this all the way toward the back here. And then once we get to these last 2 wheels here, we're going to go ahead and do our andesite upside down stair here, and then our andesite walls here to both sides, so like that, for the rear leg right there. And then from this point, we're going to go ahead and then skip a space of 2. We have our gap right here and our 2 stone brick blocks, and then we want to go ahead and then skip another space of 3 and our stone brick block right here on top of the stair. And then we can just go ahead and then take our stone blocks and fill in the space here in between. This is going to run all the way along the side here, just like so. And just like that. So again, really straightforward there, nothing too crazy. We then want to go ahead and take our stone blocks, and we're going to go ahead and go to the inside here, and we're going to run our row of stone all the way along the inside here. So very similar to what we did in the previous layer, just to close off the road wheels and all that stuff, and to kind of set us a marker here for where the interior of the build starts and basically where the kind of well for the tracks are going to be. And we're going to take this all the way back until we get to this last stone block back here. Now, after that stone block, we're going to go ahead and then place down a stone brick block on top of this one right here. We're going to go ahead and go across in between the stone brick blocks, and we're going to place down a row of 8 of nether brick stairs. From that, we want to go ahead and then take our polished andesite stairs, and just like we did before, we're going to place down a row of 8 of polished andesite upside down stairs across, and then we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 6 of stone blocks, a light gray shulker box to both ends, and a row of polished andesite stairs across as well, just like that. Now, once that's all done, we want to go ahead and then go and focus our attention to this space. So in between these stone blocks, we're going to have a row of 8 of stone full blocks, so a row of 8 across. We want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick slab, come off this block right here, and the iron trapdoor on top of that stone brick block, just like that. So again, really straightforward stuff there. When we get to this point, we also will be going ahead and take our polished andesite blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4 on top of those 4 blocks like so. And we want to go ahead and then take our smooth stone slab blocks, and we're going to place down smooth stone slab blocks here, going around our polished andesite blocks. So just like that. And then with that out of the way, we can go ahead and then grab ourselves stone buttons, and we're going to place down stone buttons here on the side of these smooth stone slabs. And underneath here, we're going to go do the same thing here with our stone buttons. So just kind of going around here like so. And with that out of the way, that will pretty much wrap up that. One thing we do need to do is we now need to go ahead and go into this space right here, and we're going to be going ahead and filling this whole space in completely with stone. So kind of following our outlines here, and basically from this rear wheel to the front wheel, we're going to be going and filling the space in completely with stone just to close this off, make sure we don't have any gaps or anything like that. So basically, if you're decide to go ahead and wander in between the wheels here, you're not seeing up into vast emptiness inside the tank. So we do want to close this off completely, and I'm going to go ahead and again do this off camera, and I'll come back to you guys once we have this all filled in and complete. As you can see, I went ahead and filled all the tracks in, or the space above the tracks in completely, and this is what we should have looking like from up above. Now, one thing I want to add on is a little ladder here to get up from basically your base level here up into the tank. And I did forget to start building this in the previous layer, so we're going to basically build the portion that we missed and also the portion for this layer. So anyways, to start off with, we're going to go ahead and go to this third stone brick block here for the front. So we have 1, 2, 3, a third one here. And we're going to go ahead and go to the row below it, and we're going to place down a nether brick fence post to both sides with a end rod across in between them. We then want to go and take our dark oak wood fence gate, or not fence gates, but signs, and we're going to wrap around these two nether brick fence posts on these two sides. Going up from it, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull, come off those two stone blocks, and an end rod across in between them. And that right there is going to basically complete the ladder design. Pretty straightforward, I know. You're just going to take the same thing, put it over here on this side, and you'll have those all set up and complete. Anyways, that right there is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 4. Let's move on to our next layer, layer number 5. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and taking our stone blocks, and we want to go and place down 2 going up from the space in the front here. Again, each stone brick block going up on both sides, and then 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks over, so just like we were doing. However, this time on the side here, we're going to place down a stone block going forward like this, and then we want to place down a stone brick up downstairs coming off of it like so. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then go over to the opposite side here. So for this side over here, we're going to place down a stone block on top of this stone brick block, and then a stone brick up downstairs coming off it going forward. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the side here and place down 1, 2, 3 more stone blocks back, and then our stone brick full block here, 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, stone brick full block, 1 and 2 stone blocks. And then we get to this point right here, we're going to go and place down a andesite wall that goes up like so, followed by an andesite wall over here on this side as well. We then want to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block there in the middle, and that right there will pretty much complete that. Also behind these, we will be placing down 3 stone blocks, just like that. Anyways, once that's done here, we also have our ladder. So for our ladder here, we're going to be placing down a nether brick fence post to both ends, a end rod in the middle here, and just like we did before, dark oak wood signs wrapped around these nether brick fence post like so. And then from this, we're just going to go ahead and basically do what we did previously. So we're just going to go and build each one of these stone brick blocks up one, and with that we're going to fill in the space in between them with stone blocks. So again, going all the way back here just like we did before, and actually right here we're going to leave this block alone for right now. We're not going to even touch that. But basically we're going to go ahead and then fill in our stone. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're going to have our andesite walls go up here on both sides, our polished andesite block here in the middle, and then our row of 3 of stone right behind them. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, and we're going to go and do 2 when we get to this section here. So this stone brick block right here is going to be the middle. If we go and count from these joints here, we're going to have the arms. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our 6th stone brick block we're going to be going ahead and deleting. Now in this place we're going to be going ahead and grabbing ourselves some black concrete, and also we're going to be going ahead and grabbing ourselves some white concrete. And to start the kind of German iron cross, we're going to go ahead and place down a black concrete block and a white concrete block to both sides like that. So again, really straightforward. Again, that's your 6th block right there. Yeah, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and take our stone and just fill in the remaining space. So just like this. And we have our side of the tank pretty much all complete and good to go. Now going ahead and focus our attention to this back section here. We're going to go ahead and go up from basically our smooth stone blocks, and we're going to place down polished andesite blocks, and it's going to basically loop around in a big circle, and we can fill in the space in the middle here as well, just to kind of close it off there and keep it you know, nice and neat. Then on the back section here, we will be going ahead and building this section up as well. So for this section, to go ahead and get started with here, we want to go ahead and place down a stone brick block on top of this one. And then we're going to go and take our stone, and we're going to go ahead and run a long row of stone going all the way toward the front. So it's just going to run all the way along here. And what this does again is basically just tells us where the interior is and where basically the track area is going to be. So it kind of splits the two, and it should connect up to this point right here from the front. Going ahead and go into the back again, we're going to go ahead and then build a stone block over. We're going to go and then place down a polished andesite block, followed by a stone brick wall. We're going to go and then place down 2 stone brick top slabs and 4 black concrete blocks behind the stone brick wall and the 2 stone brick top slabs like that. For our tracks here, we're going to go ahead and start working on these. Now for these, pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and just go to the top of the polished andesite stairs. We're going to place down a row of 8 of nether brick slabs, followed by a row of 8 of nether brick stairs right behind him. We're going to go ahead and go to the front and do the same exact thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 nether brick stairs. And we want to go and then take our nether brick blocks, and we're going to go and basically just start filling in the space here. So the space in between these nether brick stairs here is going to be filled in completely with nether brick. So all of this space of air, just go ahead and completely fill it in with nether brick blocks. Again, I'm going to go and do this real quick off camera, and I'll see you guys here shortly when I have it all complete and filled in. And with that, you can see we have both the tracks set up here and good to go. Here's what the build should look like from up above here for layer number 5. Overall, looking pretty good. We're starting to get some shape going to it and starting to make some progress on it. Anyways, that's it for layer 5. Let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer number 6. Alright guys, going ahead and move it into our next layer. We have layer number 6. For layer 6 to go ahead and get started with here, we'll be going ahead and going to the front of the vehicle here. We're going to place down 2 stone blocks going up from this point. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick block going up on both sides. And then we want to go ahead and just place down 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks over. We're going to go ahead and go forward with a stone block, and then we're going to place down a stone brick block just like this. Now from this point here, we're going to go ahead and go over this stair. We're going to place down a stone brick block as well, and then we want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone brick blocks across there. So it's going to create this nice kind of overhang for the fender here, going all the way across. Now one thing you can do also is over here on the right side, you can see I went ahead and skipped 1 stone block, and then I went ahead and went to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one, replaced them with a white concrete block, black concrete block, and a white concrete block, and that's to make the kind of, again, German little iron cross symbol there. If you do want to include that, you guys are more than welcome to include it. You can include it on both fenders if you want, but for the tutorial I'm only going to be including it on the left side fender right here. So again, kind of up to you guys, but I'm going to only include it over here on the left side there. Anyways, once that's done, we want to go ahead and then go to the sides here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 stone blocks back, and then a stone brick block like that, filling in that space like so. And we do need to also cover this area up here, as we do have these blocks that are exposed from the top. So we don't want to be able to look into our tank standing from underneath here. So to do this, we're very simply just going to take stone blocks. We're going to place down a row across, filling in the space like so. We're going to do the same thing right here, going across, and then also the same thing right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we can end right here on this spot. So 9 like that. And we should have basically the same thing over here. So it should look something like that. It'll kind of cover the space up. So basically looking in from it, you shouldn't be able to see into the tank at all. It should be pretty closed off. Anyways, with that done, we're going to go to the side here and now focus on building our sides up. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go from the stone brick block, 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, stone brick block, then 1 and 2 stone blocks. Same thing we've been doing for our ladder here, with our skeleton skull on both sides here, and an end rod in between the wither skeleton skulls. Here for this section, we're going to place down a row of 3 of stone blocks on top of those 3, polished andesite stair here, and an andesite wall to both sides. We're going to go and then take our stone blocks and continue on the side here, and basically do the same technique we've been doing. So again, we're going to stack our stone blocks up, and also our stone blocks filling the space in between them like so. One different thing though we will have is we're going to be going ahead and going to our second stone brick block. So we have our 1 and our second one here. We're going to place down a polished andesite upside down stair like so. And we want to skip 1, 2, 3 spaces, and we're going to place down a second upside down stair like that. Or sorry, skip a space of 4, and then we're going to place down a second upside down polished andesite stair come off the side. And basically these will be the supports here for this later kind of extension piece that comes off the side of the vehicle. So that's what those are right there if you're wondering. Anyways, from this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone block, followed by 1 and 2 white concrete blocks, a black concrete block, 1 and 2 white concrete blocks, stone block, and then we're going to continue our pattern here. So we're going to stack our stone brick blocks up, and we're going to just build our stone blocks in between them and up from the previous ones. So like that. And then for this section here, just like we did in the front one, polished andesite stair, andesite wall to both sides, and then we want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of stone right behind them. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 more stone blocks, stone brick block, and then 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks like this going back. And once we get to this point, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick block right here. We're going to go ahead and go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 blocks across. We're going to go ahead and go to this cylinder right here. We're going to place down our polished andesite around the edges like this, and we can fill in the space here in the middle as well. And then for the back here, we're going to be going ahead and doing the same thing we did near the front. So we do need to fill in the space as well. So we're just going to take our stone, fill this space across all the way to this stone brick block, and same thing right here. Again, another row all the way across here to this this row right here. Once that's done, go ahead and coming off of this stone block, we're going to place down 1 stone block over. We then want to place down a anvil on top of this polished andesite block with a black concrete block behind it. We're going to go ahead and basically stack up from the stone brick right here. We're going to place down a stone brick wall that goes up on both sides, 2 stone brick top sides across in between them, and then a row of 4 black concrete across the back there like that. And anyways, that's what it should look like there on the back. Again, real straightforward and simple stuff there. And this is what it should look like basically from up above here for this layer. Again, really straightforward, and pretty much that's all you really need. You can go ahead and choose also to fill in the floor or fill in the inside of the tank if you guys do want. You may have noticed I have been filling them up after every layer, but I just want to show you guys what the minimum amount of blocks you need to place. If you don't really care about interior, you can go ahead and fill it in completely, make it nice and solid. If you do care, then you have an idea basically from each layer what you need to have left open. But yeah, anyways, that's going to do it there for layer number 6 for the build. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer number 7. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 7. For layer 7 to go ahead and start off with, we're going to go ahead and go to these 2 stone blocks. We're going to build 2 more stone blocks up, and then a stone brick block up on both sides. From that, we're going to go ahead and go over 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks, 1 stone block forward, and a stone brick block right here on this corner piece like so. From this, you can kind of choose what you want to do. So if over here, if you're having the German little insignia here, we're going to place down a stone block over, and then we're going to have our 3 black concrete blocks across. But if you're choosing not to, we're going to go ahead and basically just place down a second stone block, stone brick block, 1 and 2 stone blocks, stone brick block, 2 stone blocks, and a stone brick block. So it should be this kind of alternating pattern there for the front fenders like so. Anyways, once that's all complete there, we're going to go ahead and go to the sides and again do the same thing we've been doing. So our stone blocks across, stone brick blocks going up, and again stone across in between them. For our ladder here, we're just going to place down a withered skeleton skull going up on both sides and rod like that across in between them. For this section though, we do have something a little bit different going on here. We're going to place down a andesite wall to both sides here, followed by a stone block back from the andesite walls. However, this time we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a anvil, and in between the stone blocks we're going to place down an anvil, and then we want to place down a black concrete block directly behind it like so. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and resume our pattern. So our stone brick blocks we can just go ahead and bring up by 1 on the side here, and then our stone blocks we're just going to go ahead and fill in the space across in between them. And then for our polished andesite stairs here, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves dark oak fence gates. We're going to place down a dark oak fence gate on top of this stair, have it opened up toward the outside. Same thing over here. And on the front of the stair, we're going to place down a dark oak sign like that. Anyways, once that's done, we want to go and then go to this space right here, place down a stone block, 5 black concrete blocks across, and then a stone block over here on this side. And then we just want to go ahead and place down a stone brick block on top of all these stone brick blocks going all the way across here like this. For this section right here, we're going to repeat the same process. So a andesite wall going up on both sides, stone block behind them, anvil in the middle. So grab an anvil real quick, and then a black concrete block directly behind it. And then just fill in the space here with stone. So going all the way across here, filling in all of our remaining space like that. And once that's all done, going ahead and going to the back here, we're then going to take our polished andesite blocks, and we're going to basically just follow the cylinder like this around and fill in the space in the middle there. When we get to this point, we will be taking some stone blocks, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone blocks over. So after those 2 stone blocks, we're then going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block, followed by a stone brick wall, 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs, stone brick wall, a stone block, and then a stone brick block just like that on the back there. And with that all done, we're going to go ahead and then go back from this, or behind these blocks, and we're going to place down 4 concrete blocks like that behind your stone brick walls and top slabs. Then on the inside here in the middle space, we're going to place down a stone block up like that on both sides, stone brick wall on top of those 2 stone brick walls, anvil on top of this anvil, and 2 stone brick top slabs across in between those stone brick walls. And behind the anvil and stone brick walls, we're going to just place down black concrete across like that. Now, once we get to this point, we're going to be going ahead and going to this polished andesite block. Now, we want to go and go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54 stone blocks forward. And then we're going to go ahead and go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stone blocks across, which will be 10, and in total, this is going to go all the way across this side, connect up to it, so it should be 22 blocks in total length going across here. And over here, going all the way back like this, we should have a long row of 54 stone blocks. So 54 going across, going toward the front, and then 22 going across like so. Then the remaining space we created in this big rectangle, we're going to fill in with black concrete. Now this is just to make sure that we cover the entire base of the inside here with black concrete, which we're going to be putting down our iron trap doors and stuff on. So we will want to make sure that we fill this in completely with black concrete. So I'm going to go ahead and basically fill this all in, and I'll see you guys here shortly once we have this all filled in, and we can take a look at what the layer looks like complete. Alright guys, as you can see, I went ahead and filled this all in completely with black concrete, and we have a nice big base that we're going to be pretty much putting all the mechanisms and stuff like that for the gun on. So anyways, that right there is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 7 of the build. With that, let's move into our next layer, layer number 8. Real quick before we move on to layer 8, I did miss one tiny little addition, and that real simply is going to be going ahead and going to the corner here between these 2 polished andesite blocks here for this layer number 7, and we're going to place down a stone brick top slab there in the corner. So again, real simple little thing, just go ahead and throw that on, and once you do, you'll pretty much be good to go. Anyways, that right there is going to do it for layer 7. With that, we can go ahead and now move on to layer number 8. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 8. For layer 8, to go ahead and get started with, we're going to be going ahead and going to the front here. We're going to place down 2 stone blocks on top of these ones, and then we're going to place down a stone brick block going up on both sides like that. From that, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks over, 1 stone block forward, a stone brick block, and just like we've been doing, we're going to go ahead and basically bring the stone brick blocks up like this and fill the space in between them with stone blocks like this for the front here. If you are doing the little German logo here, you're going to go ahead and place down a black concrete block here on top of the middle one, and then a white concrete block to both sides, and you'll be done with that and good to go. Anyways, when that's done there, we're going to go now move to the sides here. We're going to go and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone blocks across the side here, a stone brick block, and again, we're going to place down our stone. So just like we've been doing. And we're going to then place down a wither skeleton skull like this on both sides here, and row like that for the ladder on the side there. With that done, we're going to then place down a andesite wall, a stone block behind it, a andesite wall over here, stone block behind it, a anvil in between those stone blocks, and a black concrete block like that. So just like we did before. And then we want to go ahead and take our stone blocks and place down 1 and 2 stone blocks, stone brick full block, 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, stone brick full block, 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, stone brick full block, 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, stone brick full block, stone brick full block, and then 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, and then 1. And then we get to our logo here. We're gonna place down 2 white concrete, black concrete, 2 white concrete, and then our stone block, stone brick block, and again we're gonna continue this pattern all the way along the side here. So again, pretty straightforward stuff. We're just bringing up the sides here of the tank, just like that, up. And right here, same thing, stone blocks here, and side walls like that in between them. We're gonna go ahead and place down our anvil here, and then our black concrete block right behind it, stone brick block, and then our stone blocks like that, filling that space in along the side there. When that's done, also on the side here, we are going to be going to this section here, and we do want to add this little tubing, or whatever you really want to call it, along the side here. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but several different renditions of the vehicle did show it, so we're going to go ahead and include it. But basically to do this, we're going to go ahead and go up from this fence gate, and we're going to go out. And we want to go ahead and go 2 forward from the fence gate. I have one right here, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So basically we should have 2 sticking out from the fence gates on both ends, and this in total will give us a length of 10 of these acacia wood strip logs. And we want to go and then go to the ends here. We're going to place down 2 stone buttons. We're going to go ahead and go to the 2 middle spaces right here, 2 stone buttons, and the end here, 2 stone buttons. Now on top of this fence gate here, we're going to place down another fence gate, have it opened up toward the side there like so. Same thing over here, fence gate opened up toward the acacia wood logs. And we want to go ahead and also place down a light gray banner here on both sides of the fence gate. So just like that. And also we're going to go ahead and place down a end rod in between the logs here and the side hole of the tank, basically wherever the stone buttons are. So we're going to have 4 end rods across like that, and we should have a design that looks something like this here for this little tube here that sticks off the side of the build. Also on the bottom here, you will place down some stone buttons as well. So just like that. And right there will basically complete that little design there on the side. Anyways, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then go back here to this section. We're going to go ahead and place down our polished andesite blocks around the circle like so, and then we can fill in the space like that. However, when we get to this point, we do have a little bit of different stuff going on. So we do have this little tube connection that comes out from the side of it that we will be building. Now, for this connection, it's pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and go to the stone brick top slab here. We're going to place down a black concrete block, followed by a second one out to the side. And then we want to go ahead and then place down another brick wall coming off of it. And then we're going to go ahead and go forward from the nether brick wall, 1 and 2 black concrete blocks over. Now, with that out of the way, we're also going to place down a stone brick wall coming off the side of this black concrete block here, and then 1 over, just like that. After that's done, for this space right in here, we're going to take our stone blocks. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone blocks, a polished andesite block right here, and we want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick wall going up, 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs, stone brick wall, stone block, stone brick block, a stone block right here, an anvil going up, stone brick wall going up, and our 2 stone brick top slabs across, and basically the same thing over there to the other side. And we're going to go ahead and then take our black concrete. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, or just basically a row of 6 across here, back like that, to fill in those empty spaces. And also we want to place down a row of 4 here across like that to fill in the space behind the stone brick top slab and the stone brick walls. Now once that's all done, that's pretty much the outline here for the vehicle complete for this layer. However, as you'll notice on the inside here, we do have some stuff going on, and this is where we're going to start setting up the inside of the gun, so kind of the mechanisms and stuff like that the gun actually runs on. So for this section here, you can see basically what we need to have filled in here, and afterward anything left over you can go ahead and just kind of leave open. You can delete the black concrete if you need to or whatever like that. Yeah, we're going to go and basically get started with this. Now to go ahead and get started with, we want to go ahead and find our 2 center blocks. So our 2 center blocks right here, and we're going to go ahead and basically build on top of these 2 stone blocks. So we have our black concrete blocks here. We're going to place down our 2 stone blocks right here. Now going ahead and going back from those 2 stone blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33 stone or iron trapdoors that go back like that. So again, I'm going to go and double check my count here real quick to make sure that that is the correct number. And yep, as you can see, we have 33 iron trapdoors. So from those 2 blocks back, we're going to place down 33 iron trapdoors and then 2 stone blocks like that on the end there. Our next row to the side here, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Polished andesite slabs back, and then the stone block like that. Going ahead and going to the front here again, we're going to place down another stone block to the side, and another row of 33 of iron trapdoors running all the way along the side here. So it's going to run all the way back like so, and then we're going to place down a stone block again on both sides. Our next row here is going to be slightly different. We're going to place down a stone block, followed by an andesite full block, and then an andesite or a polished andesite upside down stair. We then want to take our iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to follow this up by placing down a andesite stair like so, followed by a row of polished andesite full blocks. So we're going to have a row that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Polished andesite full blocks. I'm going to go and double check my count here. And yep, 20 full blocks back. We're going to go and then place down a andesite stair here on the ends, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron trapdoors back, and then a stone brick full block. Now from the stone brick full block, we are going to go ahead and take our stone. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 stone blocks back. And we're actually going to make this 12 blocks, and then our 13th block here is going to be a stone brick block. So again, 12 stone blocks after the stone brick block. So stone brick block on both ends of that row of 12. And our next row here, going out to the side, we want to go ahead and place down a stone block. Actually, my bad, it's going to be a black concrete block to both ends. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves our nether brick slabs, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 nether brick top slabs. From this, we want to go ahead and then take our iron trapdoors and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4, like this, and then we're going to place down our polished andesite stair. And after our polished andesite stair, we're going to place down a row of 20 anvils. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then a polished andesite stair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Iron trapdoors back. A stone brick full block. Then 1, 2, 3 iron trapdoors. Stone brick full block. And then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors, and then a stone brick full block. Going back up to the front, our next row out to the side, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone full block, a polished andesite full block, polished andesite upside down stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 iron trapdoors back, a polished andesite stair, and then 20 polished andesite full blocks back. And then we're going to place down a polished andesite stair, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 iron trapdoors, stone brick block, and then we're going to go and then place down a row of 1, 2, 3 end rods, stone brick block, row of 1 and 2 end rods, and then another stone brick block, just like that. Again, going up to the front here, our next row out to the side, we're going to go and place down a stone block to the side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and then a stone brick full block. I'm going to go and double check our count here on the stone here, as I kind of stumbled there near the end, so I just want to make sure that we have a correct count. So we have 37 stone blocks in total, going back from this one, so in total actually we have a length of 38. So 38 stone blocks here along the side, and then we have the stone brick full block here. Then we're going to go ahead and place down a iron trapdoor after it, followed by another stone brick full block. We're going to go ahead and take our iron trapdoors, 1, 2, 3 iron trapdoors, stone brick full block, 1, 2 iron trapdoors, and a stone brick full block. After that's done, come off this stone block to the side here. We're going to place down a stone block, iron trapdoor, stone brick full block, 1, 2, 3 iron trapdoors, stone brick full block, 1, 2 iron trapdoors, and a stone brick full block. And then out to the side here, we're going to place down a stone block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back, and then a stone brick block right here on this space like that. So basically looking at it from above, we should have something that looks just like this here for basically the base here. All the rest of the space, the black concrete that's around the sides here, you can go ahead and feel free to replace with stone if you want to, or break it to leave it hollow. Kind of up to you guys on what you guys want to do for it. But I just wanted to kind of make that big box there just to make sure we covered everything, and then made it a little bit easier just to kind of explain. But yeah, all the rest of the space can be left open for interior, or you can basically do whatever. But basically the stuff that we just built here, this will be visible from the top, so you will need to make it like this, but the rest of it, the outsides here surrounding it, are kind of up to you guys on whether you want to fill it in completely or leave it open. So anyways, that right there is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 8 for the build. As you can see, we're starting to get into the mechanisms and the gun itself and all that, so we will start to see more of that kind of come into play. But anyways, that's going to finish off layer number 8. With that, let's move on to our next layer, layer number 9. Real quick before we go and move into layer number 9, one thing I did miss on the back here, again, I need to pay a little bit more better attention back here, but they are kind of sneaky here. We have these little end rods that are right here in between these black concrete blocks and these polished andesite blocks, so let's go ahead and throw those in and you'll be pretty much good to go. Anyways, that right there is going to wrap up the layer. Let's go and move on to our next one. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer 9 for the build. For layer 9, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the front here, and wow, we're actually be doing something a little bit different than what we've been doing. So that's surprising, but we're actually going to go ahead and go back from this line right here. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone slabs like this, a stone brick slab, 2 stone slabs, a stone brick slab, and then 2 stone slabs like that to the side there. So our front line here. And then we want to go ahead and go back from this. We're going to place down a solid row of, what is going to be 10 stone brick stairs across. Actually, my bad, that's going to be a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stone brick stairs across, my bad. And then from this, we're going to go ahead and place our stone blocks across with a row of 8. We then want to take our stone brick blocks. We're going to go to the side of the stone blocks here. We're going to place down a stone brick block, followed by 1 block going forward, 2, and 3. So you have a row of 4 here. And then we're going to place down a stone brick stair and a stone brick slab. After that, we're going to go ahead and then go across here, 2 stone slabs, stone brick slab, 2 stone slabs, stone brick slab, and 2 stone slabs with a stone brick slab there to the side. On the side here, we're going to then place down a stone brick stair, followed by a stone brick full block, and then we want to place down 1 and 2 stone blocks, and then a stone brick full block right here in that spot. Now across in between these stone stairs, we're going to go ahead and basically duplicate the pattern. So we're going to go ahead and just take our 1, 2 stone stairs, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then our stone brick slabs here in the middle, and then full blocks directly behind it. So behind our stone brick stairs, stone brick full blocks, behind our stone stairs, stone full blocks. So again, pretty straightforward there. And then we'll kind of wrap it up there in the front. After that, we're going to go and then place down 1, 2, 3 stone blocks across the side here, stone brick full block, and then 1 and 2 stone blocks like this. When we get to this section, same thing we've been doing, guys. Just a stone block here on both sides, and side wall, a anvil going up, and a black concrete block. Again, same thing. 2 stone blocks. After that, stone brick full block. Again, we'll just go and raise our stone brick blocks up all the way along the side here, and then we'll fill in the space here with stone all the way across. And then for insignia back here, we're going to place down 2 stone blocks across, white concrete block, black concrete block, white concrete block, and then 1 and 2 stone blocks, and the stone brick block. And we're going to raise our stone brick blocks all the way up along the side here, and we're going to fill in the space again between them with stone. So again, pretty much so much repetitiveness on the side here, but yeah, you know, it's the plain side of a tank, so it, you know, is like that. And right here, same thing we've been doing. I don't think I even need to explain it anymore. You guys know the drill. And then from this point here, 2 stone blocks, stone brick block, 1, 2, 3 stone blocks, and a stone brick block like that. And again, we're gonna go ahead and do our circle here for the cylinder, fill the space in across the center here. Now this section here, just like we did before, we're gonna have a stone brick slab on top of this black concrete block. From this, we want to go ahead and go to this space here. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone blocks over, and we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block like so. After that, we want to go ahead and place down a stone brick wall that goes up, 1 and 2, stone brick top sides across, stone brick wall, and then we're going to place down a row of 3 of black concrete, or sorry, row 4 of black concrete across, just like that. Once that's all done there, we want to go ahead and then continue on. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone block right here, followed by a stone brick block right here, and then we're going to place down a stone block on top of this space, followed by an anvil, stone brick wall going up, 2 stone brick top slabs, you guys know the drill here for the back fence, and then black concrete across with a nice row of 6 there. And right there is going to basically finish up the back like so. Now we start to get into the juicy part, which is the inside here, and starting to work on some of these mechanisms and stuff for the actual gun itself. Now to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go and go to our middle 2 stone blocks. So right here, we're going to place down 2 stone blocks, and then from the stone blocks, we're going to go and go 1, 2, and 3 blocks out to the side. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go and then place down a polished andesite block like this, followed by a polished andesite stair coming off of it. And over here on this side, we're going to do the same polished andesite block, polished andesite stair. After that, we're going to place down a black concrete block on top of this one, and we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 nether brick slabs coming off it like so. We then want to go ahead and go up from this nether brick slab with 1 and 2 black concrete blocks, and then a nether brick top slab like that. After that's done, along the side here, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone block like this, and then along the side here, we're going to have a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37 stone blocks going back, and then a stone brick full block on the end here, just like that. Go ahead and focus our attention again to our mechanisms here. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves polished andesite, and we're going to place down a row of 1 and 2 polished andesite full blocks going back from the nether brick top slab, and then 1 and 2 polished andesite top slabs. We then want to go to the sides here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick walls going forward. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick walls like that going forward. Now, after that's all complete, we will be placing down these grindstones. Now, the technique to place these is we'll need to have a row of blocks above them for us to be able to easily place them. So we're just going to place down a long row of blocks we're going to delete later. We're going to go to the bottom underneath here, and we're going to take our grindstones. We're going to place down 1, 2, skip a space, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to have a total of 7. So 7 like that. And then we're going to go ahead and skip a space again, and we're going to have 2 more, 1, 2. And then we can delete the blocks up above them, as we will not need them anymore. And as you can see, we have our grindstones in place like so. With that complete, we're going to go ahead and then work on this center section here. So we're going to go ahead and then skip a space from our first grindstone right here. And we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair. After that, behind the stone brick upside down stair, we're going to place down a normal stone brick stair like this, and then 2 stone brick slabs across in between the stairs. We then want to take our cyan terracotta, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of cyan terracotta, row of 4 behind these stone stairs and stone slabs. And we also want to go to each end of it and place down a stone brick upside down stair. From that, we're going to go and go back from our cyan blocks. We're going to go and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stone blocks. So we should have a total of 4 rows of 9 of stone going back. And then to the sides here, we're going to go ahead and take our stone stairs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stone upside down stairs, followed by, on the end here, a row of 1 and 2 stone brick upside down stairs. On the inside here, between the first stairs here, we're going to place down our row of 4 cyan terracotta, followed by a stone brick stair to both sides, 2 stone brick slabs across in between the stairs, and you have your base here created for the gun. That's all done there. Moving into the back area, we want to go and start off by placing down 2 stone blocks in our middle 2 space here, and then we're going to go and place down 1 and 2 more stone blocks out to the side here, stone brick block, and then we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stone blocks, a stone brick block, and then 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks. Now from this section here, we're going to go ahead and also outline this. We're going to place down a stone block coming off this stone brick block right here. And we want to go ahead and then place down a stone block here in the corner, and then one back like this. From this point here, we're going to go and take our stone brick blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone brick blocks like that going back. And then over here on the side here, we're going to have one stone brick block go over, stone brick wall on both ends, and then we're going to leave that middle space open. We're going to go and go back from the stone brick walls here with black concrete, and then between the black concrete we're going to place down an anvil, and then behind the anvil we're going to place down a black concrete block like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a stone brick stair on top of these two stone brick blocks, skip a space over this way, have a stair facing the opposite direction, and then directly behind it a stone brick block. So just like that on both sides there. And then once that's complete, we're going to go ahead and go over from the stone block to the side. So we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stone blocks over. And then over here, this row here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone blocks over. We then want to go ahead and fill in pretty much the remaining space here with stone full blocks. So we're just going to completely fill this space in. This will be partially visible from the top here. This will be part of our walkways and stuff. So we do want to actually make sure that we fill this in completely, and we get a design that looks just like that. Anyways, take the same design, transfer it over to the other side. You guys know the drill. That right there is going to pretty much sum up what we need to do here for layer number 9 of the build. Losing track of our layers here. And with that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 10. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 10 for the build. Layer 10, we're going to go ahead and continue building on up. We're starting to get there, guys. After we kind of get the whole sides built up, we should be really smooth sailing from there on out. Should be hopefully a little bit simpler, we'll see. Anyways, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go and place down a, best way to start. We're going to place down 2 stone brick walls, one on top of the stone brick stair and stone stair like that. We want to go and then place down item frames coming off the 2, and then we're going to place down snowballs in the item frames like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves dark oak wood signs, and we're going to place down dark oak wood signs on both sides of the stone brick walls. Also, going back from the stone brick walls, we want to go ahead and place down skeleton skulls like this. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down a polished andesite block on top of the stone brick stair, stone brick wall directly behind it, item frame, and a white stained glass pane in the item frame like that for your front headlights. And I'll just do the same thing over here, as item frames don't transfer over before we'll edit and all that. But yeah, that should be your front headlights like that. Anyways, from this point here, we're going to go ahead and grab our stone slabs and stone brick slabs. We're going to go ahead and build a stone brick slab up right here on this side. 1, 2 stone slabs, stone brick slab. 1, 2 stone slabs, stone brick slab. 1, 2 stone slabs, and a stone brick slab. We then want to switch to stairs. We're going to place down a stone brick stair to both sides. 1 and 2 stone slabs over, or stone stairs over, stone brick stair, 2 stone stairs, stone brick stair, and 2 stone stairs over. And then we're going to go and grab our stone brick blocks, and we're going to start off by going ahead and going over to the stair. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 stone brick blocks back. And we want to go to our first row here. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone blocks, a stone brick block, 2 stone blocks, stone brick block, and 1 and 2 stone blocks, and a stone brick block like that to the side there like that. And with that all done, we're pretty much done with our fenders here. For the inside middle section, we're going to go ahead and go to our second stone brick block back. We're going to place down a row of 8 stone slabs going across here. We then want to place down a row of 8 of stone stairs, and then we're going to place down a row of 8 of stone brick full blocks, which are going to go all the way across here. We're going to go and then place down a total of 4 rows of 8 of stone blocks. So it's going to go all the way across here, and then a row of a row of 8 of stone brick full blocks, and then we're going to build 2 more rows of 8 of stone full blocks like that going across there from the midsection. And for that, we're going to go ahead and stop with our midsection, and we're going to go and start focusing our attention again to the sides here. So for this, what we want to do here is we are going to go ahead and take our stone blocks 1, 2, 3, and a stone brick full block. Looks like I actually forgot to do our ladder here on the side, so 4 ladder, nether brick fence post on both sides here, a end rod in between them, and we want to go ahead and then take our dark oak fence gates, and we're going to go ahead and wrap around the nether brick fence post like that. And then once that's done, we're going to go ahead and take our stone blocks, place down 2 stone blocks over, and it's that wall here on both sides, stone block here, black concrete block, anvil, and then again we're going to resume with building our sides up, so just like we've been doing, all the way along the side here. And for this point here, we're going to go ahead and just keep going. So where we have this insignia, we're pretty much done with the insignia, so we're just going to continue on going over it with our pattern. And keep on going until we reach the back here. We're almost there. And then this point here, again, same thing. I'm not going to explain it as I've already have like 20 times. So that right there. Stone blocks, stone brick, 1, 2, 3, and then stone brick block. And then same thing for our cylinder here on the back, polish the inside blocks all the way around, fill in the space in the center there. Then we're going to go ahead and place down a stone block over like this, followed by a second stone block, and then a polished andesite block like that. Actually, my bad, it's going to be another stone block and then a polished andesite block. So just like this. We then want to place down a nether brick top slab, come out the polished andesite block. From this, we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 stone blocks over right here, followed by another polished andesite block located in this spot, and then we're going to place down a nether brick top slab. We then want to place down a stone block here, and a stone brick block like that. This space here, we're going to place down a stone block, followed by a polished andesite block over, stone brick wall, 2 stone brick top slabs like that, and then coming off the polished andesite blocks, we're going to place down 2 nether brick top slabs coming out like that. And then behind this, we can just go ahead and place down a row of 6 of black concrete, though you only really need to place down a row of 4, but we'll just place down a row of 6 like that across, and that right there will pretty much finish off your back for this layer. Anyways, now going ahead and moving into the center section. So the center here, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the front here. We're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite stairs across. We then want to go ahead and go to this section on top of this nether brick slab. We're going to place down a nether brick slab like that. And then we want to go ahead and grab polished andesite and go back from it a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks back. Actually, my bad, it's going to be a total of 5 blocks back. And then we're going to place down a polished andesite upside down stair. We then want to go ahead and place down a second polished andesite stair to both sides, so one on both sides like this, and then coming off those stairs here, we're going to place down an upside down stair going toward the front. Now on the side here of these stairs, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks here in this space, and then we can go and take our stone and go forward all the way like this, kind of following our outline like that, leading up toward the front section like that. Then on the 4 polished andesite blocks here, we're going to place down 4 stone brick walls along the sides of them. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then grab our stone brick blocks. Coming off this stair here, we want to place down a stone brick upside down stair. So just like this. And then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to go ahead and do 7 stone brick full blocks. And then we want to place down a stone brick upside down stair like that. And one thing also I would like to adjust here is that these wheels should be moved forward 1. So I believe I said only skip 1 space, but I think I accidentally skipped more than that when building this, so just make sure that is correct. And it's going to be the same thing here, so we need to make sure our wheels are the right length there. So we have 7 wheels, and then these wheels need to be moved forward since they're a little off. But yeah, we should have something that looks like this now. So 2, space of 1, 7, and then 2. Once that's done, coming back to this section, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite upside down stair again. Stair upside down on both sides. Then come off the back here, row 3 of andesite upside down stairs. And on the inside here on the wall, 2 polished andesite blocks. And we can also grab our andesite walls on the inside here. We're going to place down a row of andesite walls to connect the two sides to each other. And then from this, going toward the back, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 walls back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone full blocks, stone brick full block here. And then we're going to go ahead and go over with our stone. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone blocks over. Now when we get to this point here, we're going to place down a stone full block in this location right here. And then coming off of it, we're going to place down a end rod. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down a stone brick full block, going up on this top of this block, and then we want to place down 1 and 2 stone top slabs over. We're then going to go ahead and fill in the space right here with 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 stone blocks like this. And then we can go ahead and also place down a stone brick full block right here and a stone block like that. Now from this, we're going to go ahead and then place down another brick fence post right here, followed by 1 and 2 end rods. We're going to go ahead and then place down a second nether brick fence post, and again 2 end rods, and a nether brick fence post like that. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a stone brick wall on these 2 stone blocks right here. On the inside here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks like this across, and we will need to make an exception here for the inside, so we're going to delete this black concrete block and actually place down a stone brick block in its spot. Got to make a few exceptions here to it. And then we just want to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone blocks after that. And then we can go and fill in this space right here to clean it up, and we're going to go and leave that as is for right now. Now for this inner wall right here, we're going to go and place down 1 and 2, where basically we're going to have a row of 6 here of stone full blocks going across, stone brick full block on the corner there, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stone blocks back, and a stone brick full block right here. And also where these stone brick stairs connect up, we're going to swap out those stone blocks for stone brick full blocks as well. With that done, we're going to then take our stone, we're going to go back 1, 2, and 3 after the stone brick block. We're going to go ahead and build a block up on these concrete blocks, followed by a stone brick wall up as well, and also a anvil up, just like that. In this corner space right here, we're going to go ahead and build this stone brick block up by 1 stone brick block like that. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then take our stone blocks, and we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 stone blocks back like this, and we're going to go ahead and then fill in the space right here, closing that off. We then want to take our stone brick, or first we're going to take our nether brick fence post, and we're going to go ahead and go to this block right here and place down a nether brick fence post, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs over from it. And this inner, or this block right here, this is actually going to be a stone brick full block coming off this nether brick fence post like that. Now once we have that done, we're going to then take our stone, and we can go and just place down a row of 2 of stone kind of back, leaving a space in between the stone brick top slabs and this row of 2 of stone. You can also place down 2 stone blocks going down from it like that, just kind of make it look a little bit neater back here. But yeah, that's basically what you want here for this space. We can go and fill in any leftover little spaces like this, as they don't need to be left open. And basically you should have something that kind of looks like this for the walkway section here and all that stuff. So that right there is going to pretty much wrap up what we have here for this layer. I don't believe there's anything left for us to do, and doesn't appear like it. So with that, that's going to finish off layer number 10 for the build, and with that we're going to go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 11. Alright guys, real quick before we move on to layer 11, I do want to make one quick addition. So right here I forgot to mention what we actually need to do in this area, and you can see I already started putting the next layer on, so please excuse that. But basically it's really straightforward. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 6, or 2 rows of 6 of stone brick walls going across here, the stone brick stairs and all that stuff going across like that. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 6 of stone stairs going across like so. From this, we're going to go ahead and then take our slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone slabs going forward. And then again, a row of 6 of stone stairs going across, a row of 6 of stone brick walls, and then a second row of 6 of stone brick walls. So I do apologize for missing that. Just go ahead and throw on that simple addition to the inside there so you get that shape going on for the inside. And anyways, that right there is going to finish off layer 10. Let's go ahead and move into layer 11. Alright guys, moving into layer 11 to go ahead and get started with here. We're going to be going ahead and building up our frontal sloped armor. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go to this stone brick slab here. We're going to place down a slab that goes up from it. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone slabs over, 2 stone brick, or stone brick slab over, 2 stone slabs over, stone brick slab, 2 stone slabs over, and a stone brick slab. We're going to go repeat the same pattern, this time using stone stairs. So stone brick stair, and you guys get the general idea. Just basically line it up with what we're placing, and pretty straightforward stuff here all the way across. Now once that's done, we're going to go and then take our stone brick blocks. We're going to go ahead and go back from the stair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 along the side here, and then we can go ahead and then fill in the space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which will fill in that middle space like that. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then take our stone blocks, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone blocks across, followed by a stone brick block on the outside here. After that's done, we're going to then place down a row of stone brick going all the way across here, and actually these stone blocks here behind the stairs should also be stone brick, so continue that flow going across there. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and then take our stone brick. We're going to place down 1, 2 stone brick across here. When we get to this section right here, we do still have this section here going up, so our andesite walls, stone blocks, anvil, and our black concrete block. And then come off the back of the black concrete block, we're going to place down our stone brick blocks going all the way across like so. Once that's done, focus our attention real quick to the middle. We're going to go ahead and take our stone brick blocks. We're going to basically outline the entire outline for basically this section. So we're just going to outline this completely with stone brick blocks all the way back to this point here, and this is going to go all the way across and connect up to this point right here. So we're just going to outline that for the time being. I'll explain that a little bit later once we get more into it. But basically, one thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and go to each one of these stone brick supports going up, and we're going to build one block up and build it all the way across. That will connect up to the side there. So we're going to basically be doing this for every single one of these spots, and it's going to go across and connect up. So again, all the way across, and we should be leaving spaces of 3 consistently in between these rows. So all the way across here, just like that, and like that. And then we want to go ahead and just very simply place down stone blocks here in the remaining spaces along the side here, and then this whole space inside here will be filled in with stone. One thing also I do want to throw out there is that we are going to go to, so we have our first, second, third, and our fourth row here. We're actually going to replace this stone brick block with a stone brick wall, and then we're going to place down these 2 stone, basically stone blocks with stone brick walls. And then going to the back here, we have 1, 2, and we're going to go to our third row here from the back, and we're going to go and do the same thing. So we're going to swap out this block here, and then these 2 stone blocks going forward from it. So just like that on the sides there, and also for our ladders, we want to go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull on both sides here, a end rod in between them, a nether brick fence post going up on both sides, and rod across in between them, dark oak wood signs wrapped around the fences, just like that, and that will complete your ladder. Take the same thing, do on the other side, and you'll be pretty much good to go with that. And I'm going to go ahead and real quick fill the space in for all this, and we'll take a look at what it looks like when we have that all filled in. And as you can see, we have it all filled in and looking nice and clean. Also, for the front lights here, we do want to go ahead and take our iron trapdoors, and we're going to place them down on top of the stone brick walls and also the polished andesite block. Anyways, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and focus our attention back here to this section. Now, for this section, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick blocks here and run along the side here like we've been doing. And then when we get to this point here, we're going to do the same thing as the previous layer. So, just like this. And like we did before, we're going to have a stone brick block also behind the anvil, this time right here as well. And also, we have this row of stone brick, which is going to go across here and connect like this. And then the remaining space right here, we're going to fill in with stone. So, just like that. Anyways, once that's done, again, our stone brick along the side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We do have a row right here, so it's going to go over 1, 2 blocks like that. And on the inside here, we're going to fill the space in with stone. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, filling that space in nice and solid. Now, once we get to this point here, we want to go ahead and focus our attention here to our cylinder on the back here. We're going to place down smooth stone slab full blocks around like that, and we can go and fill in space with polished andesite. It doesn't really matter. And we can go ahead and then take our stone buttons and wrap around these sides of these blocks. So all the way around like so, and like that. And then we're going to take our stone brick blocks and we're going to place down a row all the way across here, like so. We want to go ahead and then go up from these nether brick slabs with a nether brick slab like that. And then coming off of them, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair. Same thing over here, just like that. After that, middle space here, we're going to place down a stone block here, followed by a second stone block. We're then going to place down it's going to be a stone block, a polished andesite block, and then 4 stone blocks over like that to fill in the middle space. And then we're going to place down 2 nether brick slabs right here, and a nether brick upside down stair coming off that slab, just like that. And anyways, once that's all good to go, that's pretty much good for there. And pretty much good for the back. Now our main attention now is going to be focusing on the inside here, getting this all built up and complete. So to kind of go ahead and get started with, we're going to go ahead and go to this section here to place down 2 stone top slabs just like that. We're going to go ahead and then place down a nether brick fence post that goes up like this, and then 1 and 2 end rods across like that to connect up like so. We then want to place down a nether brick fence post up right here. Again, 2 end rods across. And then we're going to place down 2 stone brick walls up like this. Same thing right here, nether brick fence post up like that. 2 end rods across in between them. And then we also want to build this nether brick fence post up by 1 like so. And then coming off this fence post here, we're going to have a end rod that goes back like that. And then coming off the side of the end rod, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs over. We then want to go ahead and go behind the stone brick top slabs. We're going to place down 2 stone brick blocks and also a stone brick block out here to the side. And we get something that looks like this here for the back. Now, once we get to this point, we can go ahead and then take our stone brick top slabs. We're going to go ahead and place down our stone brick full blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over. And we want to go ahead and then take our stone brick blocks, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 forward, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across to basically fill that space or do our outline there for the inside there. And then for this section right here, we want to go ahead and build up a stone brick block right there. Stone brick walls up, black concrete blocks, an anvil right there in the middle, and then we're just going to go ahead and take stone and fill in the space around it, like so. And then once we have that all done, basically the next thing we need to do is just to go ahead and take our stone, and we're going to basically just fill in this entire space all the way around here. So we're just going to go ahead and close this all off, create a nice platform here for the vehicle itself, and all that. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in real quick, and I'll see you guys once I have it done. And with that, you can see it's all complete here. Here's what it looks like from up above here, and yeah, pretty straightforward stuff, nothing too crazy. Now, the next thing we do have to do is actually, again, working on our gun and the mechanisms and all that stuff for it. So for this, we want to go ahead and place down 2 polished andesite slabs like so. We're then going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite stairs. We then want to place down a polished andesite stair here to both sides, and then a stone brick block here in the middle. And then we're going to go and take our stone brick walls, and we're going to place down 2 rows of 6 going across in between those polished andesite stairs. With that done, we're going to go and grab a block that we can easily delete later or pull apart from the build, so just like some orange wool will work. We're going to go and count 1, 2, and 3 blocks forward from the middle 2 stone brick walls, and we're going to place down 2 stone brick top slabs. We're going to go and skip a space and then place down there 2 stone brick top slabs like that. So just like that, and then going toward the rear here, we're going to count 1 and 2 blocks back again, and then have our 2 stone brick top slabs there in the center. With that done, we're going to go and then take our andesite, going back from the stone brick block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 andesite walls, followed by a stone brick block, a andesite wall, stone brick block, two andesite walls, stone brick block, and a andesite wall, followed by a stone brick block. On both sides of the stone brick block, we're going to place down a polished andesite stair, row 3 of polished andesite stairs across the back of them, and just like we did before, we're going to go and take our stone brick walls, place down 2 rows of 6 across, and then we want to place down a 2x4 kind of rectangle here of stone top slabs coming off these middle 4 stone brick walls. And we can't do levers yet, so we're just going to keep on the back burner there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for what we have for this layer. Here's what it looks like from up above so far. As you can see, some real progress being made, and we're going to start to get into pretty much all the nice little details here on the top and all that. So anyways, that right there is going to do it for layer number 11 of the build. With that, let's go and move into layer number 12. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 12. This right here is where we're going to start to get into the juicy part of it, where we're going to be building basically all of the little details and stuff on top. So do be prepared. We're going to go ahead and basically start diving into that kind of stuff. Now, one thing to note real quick is that there is a difference here for this layer, and that comes into place with the drivers section here and the other section, which is over here on this side. Now, again, I don't know exactly what that's for. We're kind of designated it as maybe like a gun control type center, but basically we have the difference there on both sides. So do pay close attention to that. We're going to be going ahead and doing those at the end. We're going to go and do everything that is symmetrical on both sides, and then we're going to come back to that. But basically, for us to go ahead and get started with, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and go to this stone brick full block right here. So kind of in line with the ladder, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post up from it. From this, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves a end rod, and we're going to place down a end rod going ahead and going forward, out on this nether brick fence post like this, and same thing over here. So just like that, and a nether brick fence post right there. After that's complete, we're going to go ahead and go to our next section back here, and we're going to be placing down 2 andesite walls like so, going up from those walls like that. We will also be needing to go ahead and grab ourselves some iron trap doors, and we're going to be placing down a iron trap door over this space like so, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like that to cover that space up. Once that's done there, we're going to go ahead and skip a space of 1 again, and we're going to place down a nether brick fence post. We then want to place down a end rod, come off the fence post, followed by another nether brick fence. We're going to go ahead and then place down 1 and 2 end rods, going across like this, and a nether brick fence post like that. From this point here, we're going to go ahead and go to each one of these stone brick blocks along the side here, and we're going to be placing down nether brick fence posts all the way along the side here. And as you can see, we are spacing them basically a space of 3 the entire way. And of course, once we get to this point here, we're going to be going ahead and doing something a little bit different. So we're going to have a nether brick fence post here, skip a space like that. So it's going to be a little bit different for that section, just like we did in the front there. But for the most part, we're going to have them on each one of these stone brick blocks. Go ahead and come back to this section. We're going to place down a nether brick fence post here, skip a space, nether brick fence post, and we're going to go ahead and have a fence post right here in the corner, just like that. And with that out of the way, we can go and then take end rods and place down end rods going across in between these fence posts. And again, just like we did before, we're going to leave this area blank for right now, and we're just going to take our end rods and just go across here. And this right here is going to create the railing here on the outermost edge of the tank, and it's going to run all the way up toward the front, like so, and almost there. A few more end rods, and just like that. So that basically should be the railing there that runs along the side of the tank. Pretty straightforward stuff. When that's out of the way, we're going to go ahead and now focus our attention here on the rear of the tank. So for the rear of the tank here, we're going to go ahead and top off the tops of these kind of canisters, or whatever you want to call them here, by going ahead and starting off by placing down a black concrete block here on top of this polished andesite block. We're then going to go ahead and take polished andesite slabs, wrap them around the block like so, and then come off the block here to the side. We're going to be going ahead and placing down another brick top slab like that, coming off of it like so. We then want to take stone buttons, and on the tops here of these smooth stone blocks, we're going to go ahead and place down stone buttons around just like that. When that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and continue on by placing down a smooth stone slab that's going to be basically over this section here, and then one more going forward from it, so just like this. And actually it's going to be on this stone brick block, and then one that sticks out like that, so just like that. And then going off of it, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished andesite blocks over, and then 2 smooth sandstone slabs again, and then another row of 4 of andesite going across there like so. After that's done, we're going to take our black concrete, and then we're going to place down a black concrete block on top of these 2 narrow brick upside down stairs. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a black concrete block on top of these narrow brick stairs here. Coming off that black concrete, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks going forward. And then we want to go ahead and do the same thing over here, and we'll basically connect them up by having 2 rows of 6 of polished andesite going across. And on the ends here, we're going to place down smooth, stone slabs like that on the very end. And also in the space here between these smooth sandstone slabs here for the rail here, we're just going to place down an end rod like that across. And that right there will finish off our back. When that's done, we're going to go ahead and then switch to our stone blocks. And for this section, we're going to be going ahead and basically building the side wall here, which is kind of like an extra armor plating, which has the AA guns and stuff mounted behind it. So very simply, we're going to go ahead and start from this portion here, this narrow brick top slab, and we're going to go ahead, this stone brick block here. We're going to place down a stone block on top of it. We then want to go ahead and go forward 1, 2, 3 blocks, and keeping the same pattern in line with our stone brick lines here. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick block every portion, every time we come in contact with one of these lines. So we're just going to go ahead and go like this all the way toward the front until we get to this point right here. And we're going to stop at this line. So you can kind of get a perspective of where that's at. You're going to stop right there. And we want to go ahead and then take our stone, and we're just going to fill in the space here in between the blocks like this all the way along the side here. And again, this is creating the casemate that kind of sits around the gun. So just like that. Also on the back here, like we did in the front, we're going to be going ahead and grabbing ourselves andesite walls, and we're going to be placing down andesite walls on top of these 2 walls, just like that, going up. Anyways, with that done, we're going to go ahead and focus our attention back to our casemate. Now we do have to make a little bit of an adjustment here. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some black concrete. And we want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 black concrete blocks along the side here. So you can see what blocks we replaced there. And we're also going to go ahead and take a ladder, and we're going to place down a ladder here on the side of those 4 blocks. After that's done, on the inside here of this black concrete block here, we're going to place down a stone block. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone blocks over. So you have a diagonal line going like this across. And then we want to go ahead and go 1, 2, and 3 blocks forward, just like that. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and do our outer line here. So from this, we're going to go ahead and go from the stone block, or the stone brick block right here. We're going to go over at an angle 2, over an angle 2, and then 2, and then a stone brick block like that. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then go over a total of 1 and 2 stone blocks, and then we're going to place down 1 stone brick block, followed by a second one, and then a stone brick slab there. So that's going to kind of look like something like that there in the front. Once that's all finished, we're going to go ahead and also grab ourselves some stone brick walls and some iron trap doors. We're going to go ahead and go to this inner space here. We're going to place down a stone brick wall right here, and also in this space right here. And then the remaining spots here, we're just going to place down iron trap doors on the inside there for the casemate. With that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves some of these daylight detectors. Coming off of this stone brick block, we're going to go over an angle, place down a daylight detector, angle, 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 angle. So just like that, pretty simple pattern there. And so that right there is going to create the frontier kind of the casemate. Now we're going to go ahead and get the bases set up for the guns, and I'm going to cover the guns pretty much individually for each one, so we don't have to build them, a ton of times all together. I'll just show you guys how to build one of the guns and show you guys basically the platforms that they go off of. But basically for us to go ahead and continue on here, we're going to go and get the mounts set up for the guns. So for this, we're going to be going ahead and going back to this section right here. So it's this stone brick block right here, right after this line of black concrete. And we want to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair in its place, and also a stone brick slab. And this is going to be partly in creating a little bit of a dip down in the armor here for the gun to rotate. So we're going to delete that stone brick block, place down a stone brick stair, delete these 3 stone blocks, place down 3 stone brick slabs, and a stone brick stair right there in that space like that. Now with that done, we can go ahead and then build off of this. We're going to go ahead and go off this stone brick stair, 1, 2, 3 stone brick slabs. We're going to go ahead and go at an angle, 1, 2, 3 stone brick slabs, and 1, 2, 3 stone brick slabs. Just like that, to kind of create a little bit of a square type shape. We then want to go ahead and go to the middle of the square. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a light gray sugar box like this to both or all 4 sides, and then in the corners here, stone brick walls. So it should look something just like that. After that's complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves skeleton skulls, and we're going to go ahead and place down skeleton skulls in the corners here at about 45-degree angles, and also a skeleton skull here on the stone block coming off the slab. So just like that. And also a skeleton skull out here to that side as well. And that right there is going to set up our kind of base here for our 150 millimeter cannons. Going ahead and continue to work our way back, we have our smaller 37 millimeter guns, and these are going to be located in this spot right here. We're going to go and place down a polished andesite block and polished andesite slabs around it like so. We're going to go and skip a space here, and then our next kind of set of 3 here, we're going to place down the same thing. So just like that. And then with that's all complete, we're going to be going ahead and placing down our rows of basically railings here. So we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 end rods, narrow brick fence post, 1, 2, 3, narrow brick fence post, and you get the basic pattern. So 3 end rods, narrow brick fence posts, and so on. And we're going to go and do this all the way along the inside here of the vehicle. However, once we get to this section where we have the AA guns, we're going to be going ahead, instead of placing end rods in this spot, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks, and then we're going to place down 2 more that come off of it going forward like so. And also coming off these polished andesite blocks, we're going to place down a tripwire hook on both ends for a bit of an ammunition box. And again, that's in line here with where our 37mm anti-aircraft guns are going to be located. So right here, we're going to have our 3 end rods, 1, 2, 3, our narrow brick fence post, 1, 2, 3 polished andesite blocks, 1, 2, 3, tripwire hook on both sides like that, and then a narrow brick fence post, 1, 2, 3 end rods, and a narrow brick fence post like that on the end. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down a narrow brick end rod, and then a narrow brick fence post like that coming off the end rod. After that, coming off this narrow brick fence post, we're going to place down another end rod that goes toward the back, and we're going to go ahead and then place down a narrow brick stair coming off of it like so. After that, on top of this narrow brick fence post, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a black carpet just like that, and we also want to place down a black carpet on top of this narrow brick fence post, and also on top of this one right here. And then on the back section here, we're going to go ahead and place down a narrow brick stair on top of this narrow brick fence post, and we want to go ahead and then place down a end rod back from it and a narrow brick fence post like that coming off the end rod. So we have our railings in there. For our crane supports, we're going to place down a stone brick wall going up like that off those 2, so just like we've been doing. After that, for the piston located on the back here, we're going to go and go to this stone brick block, place down 1 more up. Same thing over here, in this corner, and this corner here. So we have our kind of outline there. And we want to go and then outline it with stone. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. After that's complete, we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. So a anvil up right here, black concrete on the sides, and stone brick walls like that come out the black concrete. And then we also want to go and take our stone and place our stone in the remaining space like that, just to kind of fill that space in like that. After that's all out of the way, we're going to go ahead and now focus our attention to basically the gun and the mechanisms for the gun. So for this, we're going to be going ahead and starting off with going to this section. Now we're going to go and line it up with this kind of square space here. So it should be about 1 block coming off of these piston areas like this. We're going to go and place down a stone brick block, followed by 1 more going forward, and then we want to place down 2 stone blocks, and it should look something like this connected up. After that, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves andesite walls, and we're going to place down an alternating pattern going all the way toward the front. So we're going to place down 2 andesite walls, 2 polished andesite blocks, 2 andesite walls, 2 polished andesite blocks, 2 andesite walls. You get the basic general idea. And we're going to do this all the way till we get to the end here with a stone brick block, and it should end on top of that with our andesite full block. So we should get something that looks like that. And real simply, here toward the rear, we're going to go ahead and place down a acacia wood upside down stair, just like that. on both sides of those polished andesite blocks. And that right there will kind of wrap that area up. We also want to go ahead and grab our nether brick fence post, and going ahead and coming off of this stone brick block, we're going to place down 2 end rods, a nether brick fence post. We're going to go and skip a space of 2, nether brick fence post, skip a space of 2, nether brick fence post, skip a space of 3, and a nether brick fence post on the corner there. And we're just going to go ahead and fill this space in with end rods for the rails here. And just like that, we have this whole back section complete and good to go. We're going to go now focus our attention here to the gun. Now, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go off of these 2 polished andesite blocks. We're going to skip a space of 1, and we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 6 of polished andesite blocks going across like so. We're going to go ahead and then place down a polished andesite top slab on both ends. From this point here, we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 8 of polished andesite going across, followed by a second row, a third row, and a fourth row. We're then going to place down a row of 6 again, a polished andesite, and then a polished andesite top slab in the corners. In the middle space here, we're going to place down 2 stone brick top slabs, coming off the middle 2 polished andesite blocks, and we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 4 polished andesite blocks. After that, we're going to place down a second row of 4 polished andesite blocks, and then on the ends, we want to go ahead and place down 2 stone blocks. And also, coming off these 2 stone blocks, we're going to place down 2 levers facing upwards like so. Also, on the bottom here of these stone brick or these stone full blocks, we're going to place down levers and have them flicked in toward the half slabs on the bottom like that. After that's done, going ahead and coming off this row of 4 of polished andesite, we're going to place down a row of 4 of stone full blocks, followed by a second row, a third row, a fourth row, 5, 6, 7, and 8 rows of 4 going forward. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 4 of stone brick full blocks. And then at this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down 3 rows of 4 of stone. So 1, 2, 3. And then we want to go ahead and place down a row of 4 of stone brick full blocks going across. When we get to this point, we're going to place down 2 stone blocks, followed by a stone upside down stair. And again, 2 stone full blocks, and then a stone upside down stair. This right here, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing but in quartz. So 2 smooth quartz full blocks, and then a smooth quartz upside down stair. And then for our stone brick here, we're just going to place down a row of 4 of stone brick across. This section here, we're going to place down 2 smooth quartz full blocks, and then a smooth quartz top slab to the sides there. And then for this section, we're going to go and place down a row of 4 of stone brick full blocks. We're going to then do the same thing again for our quartz, so row 2 of quartz full blocks and a quartz top slab to the side. And then come off the middle 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down 2 more quartz full blocks, followed by 2 quartz top slabs, again 2 quartz top slabs, followed by 2 rows of 2 of stone top slabs like that to go and bring it toward the front like so. And once we have that done, that is going to basically cover everything that is symmetrical for this layer of the build. We're going to go and now move into covering what needs to be done on either side, as both sides are kind of different in the way we're going to be structuring them. So starting off over here with the driver's side. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go over from this nether brick fence post. We're going to place down 2 end rods. At this point, I do recommend copying what we do over on the right side over to the left side, or kind of whatever side you decide to go and start with. Just make sure that both sides are copied over before we go and move into this part. And basically, our tank should look something like this, minus this little section up here so far. But yeah, make sure your tank looks something like this, and then we can go ahead and move into this next part. Make it a little bit easier later on for you guys. But yeah, once you guys have that all complete, let's go ahead and move into what's different here. So starting off with the driver's little section right here. We're going to go ahead and start off by going to this nether brick fence post. We're going to go and go 2 end rods over, followed by a nether brick fence post and another end rod. We then want to place down 2 stone stairs facing this direction, followed by a stone brick or stone full block, stone slab, and a stone full block again. Our next row back, going back from the stair, we're going to place down a stone brick block, black concrete block, stone block, black concrete block, and a stone block. We then want to place down a second stone brick block back with a tripwire hook coming off of it, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone blocks across. Our next row here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone blocks, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone blocks across. And then we're going to place down 2 end rods like this, coming from the stone block connecting to this one to create a little rail across that section there. And that right there is going to do it here for the left side, which will be our driver's side of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and move on over to the right side. Now before we go and move into constructing the right side, we do need to delete some stuff. We will be deleting these 2 rows of 3 of iron trapdoors to make space for the little section here that we're going to be building. So just make sure that those 2 rows of 3 of iron trapdoors are deleted, and we'll go ahead and get started with what's over here on the right side. Alright guys, so we're all good to go there. One thing I also want to cover is that we should have a row of stone brick stairs going across here, and this is a mistake from the previous layer that I just want to go ahead and add on for you guys. So yeah, we will have a solid row of stone brick stairs going across here, and that should be the same there on both sides. So just going to make that quick addition, pretty straightforward stuff there. Anyways, for this side to go ahead and get started with, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a nether brick, or going ahead and going to this nether brick fence post here. We're going to go ahead and go off of it with 2 end rods, a nether brick fence post, 2 end rods, a nether brick fence post, 2 end rods, and a nether brick fence post. I'm going to go ahead and add on to this also by going ahead and going 1 and 2 end rods back, followed by a nether brick fence post, and then I'll just go ahead and go 1, 2, and 3 end rods back to kind of connect up to our casemate there for the gun, just to begin to kind of keep the same kind of design going on both sides there. Anyways, once that's done, moving into our little building section here, we're going to go ahead and take our stone stairs and place down a row of 3 here, and it's going to be right here against these andesite walls, so right up against them. For our front row here, we're going to place down behind the first stair, a stone slab, a smooth stone full block with a tripwire hook coming off of it toward the front, then 2 stone stairs like so, and then a stone stair on the back of those stairs like that. Behind that, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 black concrete blocks and a stone stair, and then we want to place down a row of 4 of stone full blocks and then a stone stair like that. So it should look something like this for this right side section. Again, really straightforward stuff, nothing too complex. And that right there will finish off what we have here for layer number 12 of the build. As you can see, we're definitely starting to get there. A lot more is getting done, and we're continuing to build this up. Anyways, that's going to do it for layer 12. Let's move on to layer number 13. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 13. For layer 13, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go to our nether brick fence post here in the corner. We're going to go ahead and build 1 fence post up. Like we did for the previous layer, we're going to be going ahead and building everything that is symmetrical on the build, and then covering what isn't at the end. So we're going to go ahead and start by building this nether brick fence post up like so, and we're also going to be placing down a fence post on top of this one, right there, going up like that. Also, we want to go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull coming off the side of the fence post out to the side there, kind of be on top of the end rod. After that's complete, we want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick wall, which is going to go above this space right here, so above these walls. And we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a shulker box, and we're going to basically do a shulker box here to both sides of this wall. So just like that. And then on the sides, or basically the fronts here for the tops of the shulker boxes, we're going to be placing down a stone button like that on both ends. Anyways, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a nether brick fence post on top of each one of these fence posts, going all the way along the side here, like so. So again, I know very tedious, but yeah, these fence posts are just going to go all the way along the side here. And then when we get to this point right here, we're going to do the same thing we did in the front. So again, we'll take our shulker box and our stone brick wall, place down a stone brick wall here in the middle, and we also want to place down a shulker box on top of it like that. Stone buttons here to both ends. And also, one thing I forgot from the previous layer is we do want to go ahead and take an iron trapdoor, and we are going to place it down in the space here in between these andesite walls, and also a row 3 right behind it on top of the anvil and the 2 surrounding stone blocks. So make sure that it is translated to both sides of the vehicle here, like so. Anyways, once that's done, we're going to go and continue building our fence posts up by 1. So just like this. And again, we're going to take our end rods, and we're just going to go and place it down in between these fence posts as we did in the previous layer. And we have all of our end rods put across in between our fences going all the way down. Pretty straightforward stuff, and again, pretty good. We don't have to worry about those rails anymore. Those are done and good to go. Anyways, now focus our attention here to the rear. For us to go ahead and get started for this, we're going to go ahead and go to this side. We're going to place down a black concrete block on top of this nether brick top slab, and a nether brick top slab cut off the black concrete block. We then want to go ahead and grab our polished andesite on top of these 2 smooth stone blocks. We're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks, and then 2 smooth stone slab full blocks here to the sides. Also, on these smooth stone blocks here on the outsides, we're going to place down stone buttons like so. Go ahead and going back from the blocks, we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4 over from these smooth stone slab full blocks, and same thing over here as well, like this. And we're gonna go ahead and also fill in the space here in the middle with 2 rows of 6 of polished andesite. Then for this section over here, we're gonna do pretty much relatively the same thing. So 2 polished andesite blocks, 2 smooth stone blocks there, slab blocks to both sides, and then we're gonna go ahead and go from the stone slab blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over, and then we're gonna have our smooth stone slab full block on this side, stone button on this side, or on these sides here also, and then same thing over here. So 6 blocks going across, smooth stone full block right here, and then in the middle space here, we're going to take our polished andesite and just fill the whole space in there in the middle there with 2 rows of 8. And obviously the same thing will be done over on the other side as we did over here. And then in this space here, we're going to place down an end rod like that, going up for the railing there. And right there, we'll kind of do it there for the rear of the tank. Anyways, going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and start off by doing our walls on the outside here. We're going to start off by going ahead and going to this stone block here. We're going to place down a stone stair. We're going to delete the stone button here, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stone blocks across like so. We then want to place down a stone brick wall here, one on top of this one, on top of this one, and a stone brick wall right there. In between the stone brick walls, we're going to place down stone brick top slabs for the base here of the crane. And we want to go ahead and then place down a dark oak wood trapdoor coming off these 2 stone brick top slabs on the inside here, and then a smooth stone top slab like that in the center, or in the space in between those trapdoors. And also make sure that the trapdoors are on the top portion of the block and not on the bottom like that. So make sure it's exactly like that. Again, going ahead and continuing down the side here, one thing I want to mention also is that wherever we have our stone brick full blocks here along this wall, we're going to be going ahead and placing down our stone brick stairs going up from them. So again, make sure we keep that in mind when we're going across the side here. And again, our stone stairs on top of the stone blocks, stone brick stairs on top of the stone brick blocks. And it's going to run along the side here until we get to our anti-aircraft gun. So we have our first anti-aircraft gun right here. And what we're going to do in that space is we're going to very simply just place down a stone slab to both sides and then a stone stair there in the middle. And we're going to do the same thing to this point right here. We have our second AA gun. We're going to do the same thing right here. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down a stone brick stair and go ahead and repeat the pattern. So 3 stone stairs. And then at this point right here, we do have this open kind of section here for the casemate. We're going to go and switch this 3rd stone stair to a corner stair like that. And over here, we're going to do basically the same thing. So we have our stair, and then 2 stairs after it, so it turns into a corner stair, and then you have 2 regular stairs. We then want to grab ourselves another brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3, and 4 another brick stairs there along the side. On the inside here, we're going to place down a stone stair like so. And on the outside here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, and then behind the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a stone brick wall on top of that stone brick wall right there. We then want to take our stone brick slabs, and we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1 and 2 on top of those stone blocks, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a stone stair like this, followed by a second stone stair, and we want to go ahead and then go off of the stone stair with a stone stair facing this direction and 1 stair like this. So it starts turns into a corner stair, and then we have a normal stair like that. And then this stair right here, we're going to have coming off of it, we're going to place down a stone brick stair. So you have a corner stair, and then stone stair. And then across from the stone stair, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, stone stairs over, and then a stone brick stair, just like that to go and finish it off. Now on the inside here, we do want to go and build this inside little wall right here up as well. For this, we're going to go ahead and place down 3 stone blocks on top of these 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to place down a stone stair like this on top of that block, and that right there is going to pretty much finish that off. And on top of these 2 stone brick walls, we're going to place down 2 more stone brick walls going up like so. With that done, we're going to go ahead and move back to our 150mm cannon. So for this, we will be basically building, a good little chunk of it right here. But basically, for this gun to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go and place down a anvil that's going to be on the very center block like so. We're going to go and then go to the sides of the anvil, place down a polished andesite block, and then we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks back from that. Or actually, sorry, we're going to go ahead and go forward from that. After that, coming off the anvil, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair, followed by a stone, 2 stone top slabs coming off of it. We then want to go ahead and go toward the front here, and we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair coming off of it toward the front. And we want to go ahead and then place down a stone slab coming off the nether brick stair, stone full block here to both sides. And also on the sides here of the polished andesite blocks, we're going to place down 2 stone full blocks coming off those polished andesite blocks, like that. After that's done, we want to grab ourselves a end rod and dark oak wood fence gate coming off the polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down end rods to both sides and dark oak wood fence gates opened up, or actually we're going to have the end rods coming off the stone blocks and a dark oak wood fence gate coming off the end rod opened up toward it like that. And that's going to do it there for your 105mm guns on both sides. Moving back to our AA guns here, we want to go ahead and start off by getting ourselves a stone brick wall, some dark oak wood fence gates, some iron trapdoors, dark oak wood signs, and a skeleton skull. Now to go ahead and get started with this, we're going to go ahead and go to the polished andesite block and place down a stone brick wall. We then want to place down a dark oak wood fence gate to both sides of the wall, and we're going to have it opened up toward the front. On the right side here, coming off the dark oak wood fence gate, we're going to place down a skeleton skull, and we're going to go ahead and then place down a nether brick top slab, which is going to be coming off the block like that. After that's complete, we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves an iron trapdoor, and coming off of the dark oak wood fence gate, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor like this to both sides, and dark oak wood fence gate on the back of the trapdoor like that. And that right there is going to kind of complete your first part here for the gun, and I'm going to go and do the same thing over here for this one as well. And as you can see, I have our second gun built, basically doing the same thing as we did over there. If you need to, just look at the other one. Again, it's the same thing what we did on the other side. Anyways, once we get to this point right here, we do have our rails here that we're going to build up. So we're going to go to each one of these nether brick fence posts here, and we're going to go and build this up by 1 fence post. So again, like we've been doing here for our rails. And we're almost done with these rails. This is like the last layer we're really going to be dealing with them. So from here on out, we don't have to worry about them, which will be great. And of course, we're going to have end rods that go across them, or in between them, like this all the way along the side here, like so. And then when we get to these ammunition boxes, we're just going to go ahead and grab ourselves some polished andesite slabs. And we're going to place down 2 rows of 3 polished andesite slabs on top of these boxes here. And then again, wherever we can, between these nether brick fence posts, we're going to place down end rods. So just like that. And then right here, end rod across like that. And then a nether brick stair going up like that as well. And then when we get to this section, we have to work on our pistons here. So for these pistons in the back here, a little bit of a different design. We're going to be going ahead and placing a stone brick block here on both sides. We're going to then place down a stone brick wall on the insides here, followed by a polished andesite full block in the middle. We're going to go and then place down a second polished andesite full block back, and then to both sides of this polished andesite full block, coming off the stone brick walls, we're going to place down a black concrete block. Now, with that done for the piston, we're going to go ahead and go forward a total of 2 more polished andesite blocks, and we're going to place down 2 polished andesite top slabs to both sides. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 polished andesite, or sorry, 5 polished andesite top slabs coming off the polished andesite full block like that, going down the center. When that's all done, we're going to go ahead and continue building up the piston box here. We're going to place down a stone brick block in the corners there, and then a row of stone across this side and also this side. On the outside side, we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, and 3, or 1 and 2 more black concrete blocks to give you a row of 3 here. And we're going to go and then take some iron bars, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of iron bars like that on the side, and then the remaining space here we can just fill in with some stone. Also on the side here, for our railings, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a nether brick stair on top of this end rod, and then a nether brick fence post right behind it, like so. And with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and then focus our attention to these rails here. So these rails, we're just going to go ahead and build a nether brick fence that goes up like this, and we want to go and then place down our end rods going across in between these fence posts, and just like that. And then for the mechanism itself here, now for this mechanism, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone blocks on top of these 2 like this, and then our stone brick blocks here to the sides. We then want to place down a acacia wood full block, come off this stone brick block. And then the mechanism here is a little different in the sense that it is a little off center here. Now for the mechanism here, we will be placing down a row of 4 of stone top slabs over here on the left side. But over here on the right side, coming off this block, we're just going to place down 1, 2, 3 of these stone brick walls going forward, and same thing over here, 3 stone brick walls, and we're going to leave this space here open. We're going to go and then place down stone brick walls on top of these 2 andesite walls, followed by a gray shulker box to the sides here with a stone button coming off the top of the shulker box. We then want to place down polished andesite blocks on top of these 2 polished andesite blocks here, followed by iron trapdoors. And then on top of the stone brick wall, or on top of the polished andesite blocks, we're going to be placing down stone brick walls all the way going toward the front. And then in the space in between them, we're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors, like that, going across there. And we can't do these levers just yet, so we'll go ahead and keep them on the back burner and remember to do them in the next layer. So that right there is going to wrap that up like so. Now once that's done, we're going to go ahead and now move into doing basically the gun itself. So for the gun itself, to get started with here, we're going to go ahead and go to the middle 2 blocks here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cyan terracotta blocks, like that down the center, followed by stone buttons here on these 2 blocks like that. After that, going to the side, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 polished andesite blocks, followed by a second row of 5. And then out to the side again, we're going to place down another polished andesite block, followed by 1, 2, 3 andesite walls, and then another polished andesite block like so. And then when we get to this section here, we're going to have a long row of polished andesite going across, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 blocks across. Now also on the sides here, we have this little kind of connection here for our pistons. We're going to be placing down 2 polished andesite upside down stairs, coming off that full block there in the front, and also 2 coming off this andesite wall. We're going to go and then place down a polished andesite block here in the middle, and then a shulker box like this to the outside like so. After that, go into this middle space on top of the 2 stone brick top slabs. We're going to place down a row of 4 polished andesite. We then want to place down a row of what is going to be 6 of stone blocks across, followed by a second row of 6, a third row, a fourth row, and a fifth row of 6 of stone going across. On these first 2 rows here on top of the levers, we're going to place down 2 andesite walls. Again, going along the side here, we're going to place down a row of 6 of polished andesite, followed by a second row of 6, a third row, and a fourth row like that, so 4 rows of 6 going across. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves 2 stone stairs, and we're going to place down 2 upside down stone stairs coming off these 2 polished andesite blocks. From that, we're also going to go ahead and take our andesite walls. We're going to place down 2 andesite walls coming off those 2 stairs, and then 1 going forward and 1 going back. We're going to go ahead and then place down a stone brick full block on both ends of that row like that. And then going toward the front, we're going to place down a stone slab like so. Also, something I forgot from the previous area was to build a layer below it for this section of the gun. So for this, we're going to go and drop down from a stone brick slab to a stone brick full block, and then another stone slab that goes down like that. We want to go ahead and then go up from these stone blocks here with more stone blocks, so just like this. And we're also going to go ahead and place down a stone brick block on top of this one right here. And in the space in between them, we're just going to fill this in with andesite walls, like that across. And with that all complete there, we are pretty much on the same page now. Make sure that's transferred over to the other side as well. So when we get to this point here, we're going to take our stone blocks, we're going to place down another row of 3, or sorry, another row of 6 going across, followed by a row of 6 of stone brick full blocks. We then want to place down another set of 3 rows of 6 of stone blocks going across. We then want to place down a row of 6 of stone brick blocks going across. And then when we get to this point here, we're going to place down a row of 4 of stone full blocks, followed by a second row of 4, and then to the sides, we're going to place down 2 stone upside down stairs. After that, we're going to go and place down a row of 6 of quartz full blocks going across. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 6 of stone brick full blocks, followed by again a row of 6 of smooth quartz full blocks, and then again a row of 6 of stone brick full blocks. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 4 of quartz full blocks, followed by a smooth quartz upside stair to the sides. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 4 again of quartz, followed by again a quartz top side to the side. And we're going to go do the same thing again. So row of 4 of quartz blocks like that, quartz top side to the side, and then we just want to do a row of 4 of quartz full blocks across like so. From this point here, we're going to take our stone and we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of stone across the middle here, followed by a upside down stone stair to both ends. And we're going to go ahead and do this a total of what is going to be one more time, so total of 2 times. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone, row of 2 of stone top side of the side, and we're going to go and do this 2 more times. Going forward, so you should have 3 of these rows here. And then going forward to this section, we're going to go and take our stone blocks. We're going to place down 3 rows of 2 of stone blocks going across, followed by 2 stone stairs, basically back to back 2 times, so 2 stairs, 2 stairs. We're going to then place down 2 smooth quartz stairs, 2 smooth quartz upside down stairs, and then we're going to place down a row of 2 of stone top slabs, a second row of 2, a third row, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 rows of 2 of stone top slabs, making the center like that. And anyways, that right there is going to do it there for what's symmetrical for this layer. As you can see, this is what it should look like for this layer so far. Going ahead and focus our attention here to the uneven sides. We're going to go and start off with our driver's side again like we did previously. Now for our driver's side here, obviously we're going to be going ahead and going to these nether brick fence posts and all that stuff. We're going to build them up one, which this one's should already be built up. Again, like we did before, make sure you copy what is symmetrical over here that we built over to the air side, so everything is good to go, and then we can just go and build off of what's asymmetrical. So going ahead and going off this nether brick fence post, we're going to place down 2 end rods over, 2 end rods over, 2 nether brick fence posts, or we have the one up top here, and then 1 end rod over. We're going to place down a stone corner stair on top of this stair, followed by 1 and 2 stairs behind it, followed by a stone top slab, and then our corner stair right here. We're going to go ahead and go to the left side. We're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair, followed by a black concrete block behind it, a stone block, black concrete block, and a stone stair like that. Our next row here, we're going to place down another stone brick upside down stair, this one facing the stair like this, black concrete block, and stone upside down, or stone stair. We're going to then place down a stone stair, row 3 of stone blocks, stone stair like this, and then across here, corner stair on both corners, and a row 3 of stone stairs across right there. And that right there will do it there for what's different, and this is going to be on the left side, and again, the left side only. We're going to go ahead and now focus our attention over here to the right side, and adding what needs to be added on over here. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into the right side. So the right side's really simple. Again, we're going to build up our fence posts like we've been doing. I don't think I really need to explain that too thoroughly. I think it's pretty clear what you need to do for it. But anyways, going ahead and moving into this structure here, real simple. We're going to take stone brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 4 across the front here. We're then going to place down a stone brick stair over here on the right side, 2 stone or smooth stone slabs, and then a stone brick slab. And then our next row here, 2 stone brick slabs, stone stair, and stone brick slab. And then just so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the tutorial, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post on top of those 2 stairs. And we want to go and go up 6 iron bars like this for the radio antennas. And that'll be for each radio antenna like that. And again, we're doing that just so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the tutorial. And that has the right side complete and good to go. Anyways, that right there is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 13. With that, let's go and move on to our next layer, layer number 14. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we go ahead and moving into layer number 14. So yeah, layer number 14. We're getting there. We're going to start getting the barrel of the gun put on, and we're definitely getting closer and closer, guys, to getting this thing complete. Still have a long ways to go, so don't get too excited just yet, but we're definitely getting there. Anyways, the first thing for us to do is we're going to be going ahead and starting with taking black carpet, and we're going to go ahead and go to each one of our nether brick fence posts, and we're just going to place down a black carpet on top of it. And this right here just kind of completes the whole look here of the railings. It's really straightforward, and just every nether brick fence post you see that we basically touched in the last layer, go ahead and put a black carpet on it. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead because obviously this is pretty riveting stuff here, and I'll show you guys once we have it all complete. And just like that, we have all of our black carpets put in, and we're pretty much good to go. Now, once we get done with all those black carpets, we're going to go and start off by going back here to these tanks. Now, we're going to basically build the same thing from the previous layer, just up one more. So you can basically just stack exactly how the blocks are from the previous layer, just up one more row, and you pretty much have this layer complete. Yeah, it's this back section complete here. I know, really straightforward. We're just going to go and take our stone buttons, put them where we can, and same thing over here with this one. Just build the exact same thing from the previous layer, up one. And again, our stone buttons here on the insides here, since we can fit them, and also on the back here as well. Now, once we get to this point here, we have these tanks almost complete here on the back and looking pretty good, and we can go ahead and start working on the other various parts of this build. So where do we begin? I guess we'll focus on the pistons first. So for us to go ahead and get started here with the pistons, we're going to go and go to our stone brick blocks here. We're going to build these up one more row, and then a row of 3 of stone across. Now on the 2 side ones, we're going to place down a black concrete block and off this stone block here. And then we want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 end rods on both sides of it. And we do have a stone button here, so we'll delete the stone button, just like that. And then for the middle section here, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick. We're going to place down a row of 4 across the stone brick, and we're going to place down 2 narrow brick walls like that, come out the middle 2 stone brick blocks. Anyways, going ahead and focusing in on our pistons here. We're going to go ahead and take our black concrete. We're going to place down a row of 3 across right here and 3 iron bars up from it like so. In the corners here, we're going to place down stone brick full blocks, and then 1, 2, 3 stone blocks across on the inside here. After that's complete, we're going to go and then place down a polished andesite block, coming off these stone brick full blocks here to both sides, and then we can place down a polished andesite block there in the middle as well. The remaining space here can just be filled in with some stone. For the piston, we're going to go and place down 2 more rows of 3 of polished andesite blocks going forward, and then we want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 polished andesite blocks down the center, followed by a row of 5 of stone brick walls along the sides here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, we're going to go ahead and take black concrete, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 black concrete blocks going forward like so. And we're going to go and leave that alone for right now, as that's all done for what we need for this, for basically the build so far. Going ahead and moving into this section here. So for this section, we do have a bit of a difference here in what's on either side. So we do need to make sure that we build this obviously correctly. Now, what we're going to do to go ahead and get started with here is we're going to go ahead and take our black concrete. We're going to place down 2 black concrete blocks here in the middle, followed by a stone brick block to both sides. We then want to go and take our smooth stone slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 smooth sandstone or smooth stone slab full blocks right here, and it's going to be on the right side. And then we want to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 top slabs going forward. Over here on the left side, in the same spot, we're going to be placing down 5 end rods. So just make sure that you take that into account, the difference there on both sides. After that, we're going to place down 2 stone brick upside down stairs. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 narrow brick upside down stairs, 2 smooth sandstone upside down stairs for the shell, and we're going to go ahead and then place down another 2 sandstone stairs. Another 2, so you have 3 rows of 2 here of sandstone upside down stairs. And then we're going to go ahead and then place down a corner stair, about this spot right here, followed by a smooth sandstone top slab, and a birchwood trapdoor on the end there. And this is going to make the shell. If you do not want to include the shell, you can completely discard this and not have this. To the sides here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves our stone stairs, and we're going to be placing down a row of stone stairs going all the way along the side here. So starting from these stone brick stairs, we're going to have stone stairs going all the way across like this until we get to the front here like that. And then once that's done, we're going to go to the bottom of the stairs, and every time we have a stair that's in line with our stone brick walls, we're going to place down a lever underneath it and make sure it's flicked toward the stone brick wall. All the way along here, and even back here as well. And over here on this side, we're going to do the same thing. So again, make sure that the lever is flicked toward the stone brick walls. and we have that on the bottom there, like so. And with that all done, that is going to finish off the loading section and all that. Moving into the cranes. So for the cranes here, to get started, we do have a lot going on for these. Best way to go ahead and get started with these is to place down a black concrete block on top of those two stone brick walls. We want to go and then place down a dark oak wood fence gate in between them. From this, coming off the fence gate toward the outside, we're going to place down a black concrete block followed by another brick wall in the corners there like that. After that, we're going to place down a fence gate that goes back from the black concrete blocks, connecting to another brick fence or another brick wall and another brick wall over here. And then in between the nether brick walls, we're going to place down another dark oak wood fence gate. Now from this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick full block in the middle here on top of that stone top slab, and then we want to go ahead and place down a iron bar coming off of it like so. Then to both sides here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a shulker box that's black, and we're going to place down a shulker box on both ends like this, and on the tops of the shulker boxes we're going to place down stone buttons on both sides. And that right there will do it for our crane for this layer. Going ahead and moving into our guns and our casemate and all that stuff. So for our anti-aircraft guns, we will be building these up again, as you can imagine. So pretty straightforward stuff here, nothing real crazy for these anti-aircraft guns. As I mentioned, these are designed to be a 30mm type gun design, so do take that into account. That is what we're going for here. But yeah, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a anvil that is going to go ahead and go on top of this nether brick top slab. Going back from the anvil, we're going to place down a black concrete block, and then we want to place down a tripwire hook to both sides of that black concrete block, and then a stone button here on the very end, like so. After that, we want to go ahead and then place down a black concrete block going forward, followed by another brick upside down stair, like that. On both sides of this black concrete block, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone top slab to both sides like that. And we want to go ahead and then grab our end rods, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3 end rods come off the side here, and then a wither skeleton skull on the tip there for the cannon for the 37mm. And once that's all done, we will be grabbing ourselves some item frames, and I want to go and double check the position of them, but we're going to grab cobwebs and also item frames to make some of the gears here to kind of elevate and turn the gun. And real simple for these, we're just going to go ahead and place down 2 item frames on these 2 stone top slabs, and we're going to place down cobwebs in them. So pretty straightforward. I'm going to go and take the same design and do it to this gun as well, and I'll see you guys once we have those both completed. And with that, we have both of these 37mm anti-aircraft guns put into place. Now going ahead and moving into our larger 150mm gun. So for this, it got a little bit more going on here. To begin with, we're going to be placing down a stone stair like this, followed by a skeleton skull on both sides of that stone stair. We then want to go ahead and place down an anvil going forward from the stair. And after that, we're going to go ahead and grab our stone blocks, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone blocks forward, and then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some andesite walls, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 andesite walls going forward for the barrel of the gun. With that all done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick walls and also some shulker boxes. And for this, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick walls. Actually, sorry, 1 and 2 like this. Same thing over here, 1 and 2. And we want to go ahead and then place down a light gray shulker box on both ends of this stone block. After that, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a andesite wall. We're going to place down an andesite wall coming off those shulker boxes. And we want to go ahead and then place down a stone slab coming off them, going forward like this. Same thing over here. And then on top of these 2 stone blocks, we're going to place down stone stairs as well. In the middle space here, these empty spaces, we can just go ahead and fill those in with some stone blocks and completely close them off. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves an iron trapdoor, a dark oak wood sign, and also some dark oak wood fence gates. Over here on the left side fence gate, or left side stone brick wall, we're going to place down a fence gate coming off it, opened up toward it, and then over here we're going to have it coming off this and opened up toward the andesite wall. On this side, we're going to place down a item frame on the andesite wall with a cobweb. Over here on the left side, we're going to place down an item frame on the stone brick wall with a cobweb. And then on top of this dark oak wood fence gate here, we're going to go ahead and place down a iron trapdoor with a dark oak wood sign coming off like this for the seats here for the gunners. And that right there will complete your design here for this layer for the 150mm guns. And with that, we're going to go and start moving into our casemate here. So our casemate does get a bit of a design going on here. To start off with, we're going to go and go from this narrow brick stair. We're going to go over with a stone slab like this, followed by, or stone brick slab, followed by a stone slab directly after it, which I don't have on me. So let me go and grab one real quick. And it's just going to be a stone slab, followed by two stone brick full blocks, or sorry, two stone brick upside down stairs, like this, and then a stone brick slab here on the end like that. And then on the inside here, one thing we can also do to kind of close off or kind of get rid of some of this black here is to go ahead and grab ourselves a light gray banner, and we can place down 3 light gray banners across, and also 3 light gray banners here across the bottom like that. So a little simple trick there to kind of keep it a little bit more gray in that area. And then once we get to this section, we're going to go ahead and place down a upside down stone brick stair coming up from this stair, a upside down stone corner stair, so it's going to be upside down and a corner stair like so. And then from that, we're going to go ahead and place down a andesite wall, come off the back of the stair like that. And we want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick upside down stair as well. So over this space here, and then we're going to place down a corner stair here of stone. After that, we want to go ahead and then place down a stone upside down stair coming off the stone brick top slab there. And we're going to go and place down an additional 1 and 2 stone upside down stairs across, and then a stone brick upside down stair like that. Over here on the left side, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a stone upside down stair, then 2 smooth stone slab full blocks, and then a stone brick upside down stair. So pretty straightforward stuff there, nothing too crazy. And then for this section here, this upside down stair is actually going to be replaced with a full block, and then we're going to have a full block go back, and then a stone stair right there for your casemate. And once that's all complete there, that pretty much wraps up the details on the side here. We're going to focus our attention out to the main gun. So for this to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go and leave this space in the middle here empty. We're going to go and go to the last, so basically these 2 blocks that are like the 5th blocks back on this row of cyan terracotta. We're going to place down 2 black concrete blocks on top of them. We're going to go out to the side of the cyan terracotta block and go back a total of 5, and then a stone button like that. On the sides here, we're going to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 5 polished andesite out to the side. And we're going to go ahead and then place down a polished andesite block here, followed by 1 and 2 andesite walls, a polished andesite block, and then a second one, and then a third one, and then this is going to go across here, making a row of 8 polished andesite blocks across. Once that's done to the sides here, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block on both ends, and then a light gray shulker box coming off of those blocks like that. And in the middle space here, we're just going to grab our stone brick walls, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick walls. And our black concrete row here for this piston should connect up to this shulker box right here, and we want to go ahead and place down stone buttons on these 2 shulker boxes like that. With that done, we're going to then place down a row 4 of polished andesite across this section here, followed by a stone brick wall. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 6 of stone full blocks across, followed by a second row of 6, a third row, and a fourth row. And then from this, we're going to go ahead and then take our andesite walls, and we're going to place down 2 andesite walls on the first 2 rows. We then want to place down a row of 6 of polished andesite going across, followed by a second row, a third row, a fourth row, a fifth row, and a sixth row of 6. So 6 rows of 6 going across here. And on the ends here, coming off these 2 polished andesite, this 2 stone upside down stairs, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks, and an additional 2 that come off of it like that to the side. We're going to go ahead and then place down a stone upside down stair, come off the first 2 polished andesite blocks, and then we want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick block right here, coming off these 2 polished andesite blocks. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down another row 6 of stone brick full blocks going across. We're going to go ahead and then place down a, and now on both ends of the row, we're going to place down a stone brick wall. We're going to go ahead and then place down 3 rows of 6 of stone full blocks going across, another row of 6 of stone brick full blocks going across here, followed by a stone brick wall on both ends. We're going to place down a row of 6 of stone going across, followed by 2 rows of 4, and then on the ends of the 2 rows of 4, we're going to place down 2 smooth sandstone slab full blocks, and then stone buttons on the sides there. We're going to place down another row of 6 of stone brick full blocks, followed by a stone brick wall on the side there, and then we want to place down a row of what is going to be a row of 6 of smooth quartz full blocks going all the way across here, like that. Our next row here, another row of 6 of stone brick full blocks going all the way across, and then a stone brick wall on the ends there. Then we get to this section, we're going to place down 2 rows of 6 of quartz full blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 4 of quartz full blocks, followed by our direct walls along the sides here. We're going to place down 2 rows of 4 of stone blocks with andesite walls to the sides here. And we want to go ahead and then place down a row of 4 of stone slabs or stone full blocks, and then a second 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 rows of 4. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of, or sorry, my bad, it's going to be 6 rows of 4 of stone blocks, and then the last 2 rows here are going to be stone upside down stairs. So again, we have 6 rows of 4 here of stone blocks going across, and then the last 2 here we're going to have 2 stone blocks in the middle, and then 2 stone stairs here upside down. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 quartz blocks here in the middle, and then a quartz upside down stair to both sides. And then we're going to place down 2 black concrete blocks in the middle and a stone upside down stair to both sides. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and go off the black concrete blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37 stone stairs going off those black concrete blocks, and it's going to be the same thing over there on the other side as well. We then want to grab our andesite walls, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 andesite walls all on the side there like so. Also on the bottom, one thing I want to expand upon is the stone top slabs. They are supposed to go out quite a bit further, so we're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 more. So you should have them in line here with these andesite walls on the end there. Anyways, once that's all done and good to go, we pretty much are all set up for this layer. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. You know, kind of difficult with this build because there's kind of stuff all over the place that we have to build up slowly and all that. But I think for this layer, we are pretty much good to go. One thing also that I do notice here is that we do have an end rod, and I'm going to double check to make sure, see if it has any structural importance. And it does. So it does look like we want to put down a end rod that's coming off of these 2 stone top slabs. So just make sure that that's added on to both these guns on both sides. Anyways, once that's all complete, that is going to wrap up what we have here for layer number 14 of the build. As you can see, it's starting to come together, and these next layers are going to get easier and easier as there's really less and less for us to do. So we're definitely getting there, getting close. So, you know, keep on pushing, guys. Almost through it. Anyways, that's going to do it for layer 14. Let's move on to layer 15. Alright guys, so real quick before we move on to layer 15, one thing I forgot for layer 14 was actually finishing the top here of this little structure. So it's actually really simple. We're just going to place down 3 iron trapdoors across here. 2 dark oak wood signs come off these 2 trapdoors to the right side here. I'm going to place down a andesite slab to the right side, 2 iron trapdoors, 2 iron trapdoors, and a repeater over here to the right side. So again, real simple design there, nothing too crazy, but I just want to cover that as I did forget to in the actual layer building. Anyways, that right there is going to complete now for 14. Let's go ahead and move on to layer 15. Moving on to layer 15. For layer 15, to go ahead and get started, it's kind of hard to figure out where we want to start, but I guess we'll start with the casemate. So starting off with, we're going to go to this stone brick block. We're going to place down a stone brick stair up from it. Over here on the right side, we are going to be going ahead and placing down 2 smooth stone slab full blocks like this, and we're going to be placing down 2 stone buttons on them. Now over here on the left side, we're going to have one stone stair and then a smooth stone full block with the stone buttons, just like we did for the previous layer. So yeah, there is a difference there on both sides, so that's what it looks like. Pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and then place down a stone slab here, or stone stair to the side there, and then a stone brick stair back from that. On the back here of the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a stone... actually, we're going to place nothing. On the back of the stone stair here, we're going to place down a stone full block, and then a andesite wall coming off of it like so. We then want to go ahead and go to the side here, and on the side we're going to place down a stone stair like this, and then a stone brick stair on top of that upside down stair. And that right there will pretty much wrap up what we have for the casemate there for that layer, or for this layer. Moving into our 150mm gun. So yeah, for this, we're going to start off by placing down a stone slab on top of this stone stair, and then one slab going forward. We then want to take our polished andesite, and we're going to be placing down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, 4 polished andesite. Sorry, my bad. It's going to be 3 polished andesite going forward. We're going to go then grab ourselves polished andesite top slabs. We're going to place down 2 top slabs to finish off the front there. After that, we're going to go and grab a skeleton skull, place it down, come off the top slab on the front, and on both sides of the forward top slab, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign like that. After that, we're going to go and place down a andesite wall on top of these 2 stairs, and then a stone block going back from those andesite walls. And then on the sides of the stone block, andesite wall, and then one more back, and same thing over here, andesite wall, and one back like that. Over here on the right side, we want to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull, come off this stone block, and we're also going to be placing down a dark oak wood sign on the side of this polished andesite block right here. Over here on the left side, we're going to be placing down another brick top slab in this space right here, followed by a wither skeleton skull coming off of it. We're also going to place down a dark oak wood sign coming off this andesite wall, and we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame and also a black bed. We're going to place down an item frame on the polished andesite wall with the sign, and we're going to place down a black bed here sideways in it like so. And with that all done, that is going to complete what we have there for our 150mm guns for this part. Moving into our anti-aircraft guns, our 37mm. These are, again, pretty straightforward stuff here. I'm just grabbing the necessary materials we will need for this layer. But yeah, so pretty straightforward. We're going to start by placing down a birch stair on top of this black concrete block. We then want to place down another brick stair like this, going forward on top of that second block concrete block. Over here to the right side, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull, and over here to the left side, we're going to place down an end rod, like so. And then coming off the end rod, we're going to place down a skeleton skull like that. Now once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of upside down stone stairs across the front here, like so. And then we're going to place down a row of 3 of great banners coming off the backs of those stairs, just like that. We're going to go ahead and take the same design and bring it over to this side, and we'll have both our anti-air guns built up for this layer. And just like that, we have both of our 37mm guns built up for this layer. Anyways, with that done, we're going to go back here to our crane, and we're going to go and start building our crane up. And our crane does have a bit of an interesting design here for it, which can be kind of confusing actually. So to start off with, we're going to place down an air brick fence post on top of this black concrete block, followed by 2 air brick stairs with their backs to the fence post. And then in these corners here, we're going to place down an air brick fence post as well, and also an air brick fence post on top of this air brick wall. And going ahead and coming off the fence post here on both sides, those stairs. So just like that, again, kind of on both sides there, surrounding that, like so. We also want to go ahead and place down a polished andesite upside down stair coming off of this block here toward the front. And we want to go ahead and also have a stone button, dark oak trapdoor, stone slab, and an iron bar. So we're going to go and place down a stone button coming off this black concrete block toward the front. And moving to the back here, we're going to place down a dark oak trapdoor on top of those 2 shulker boxes, and a smooth stone slab on top of the stone brick block, and then an iron bar on top of this one right here, continuing to go up like that. And that right there will complete the crane design here. After that, we're going to go to the pistons here. We're going to place down a stone brick block here in the corners going up. So just like that in all of our corners. We're going to take our stone blocks, place down a row of 3 across the ones here in the back, connecting them, and then we can just fill in the spaces here across in between. Now in between these stone brick blocks here, we're going to be placing down a stone brick wall to both sides and a polished andesite block in the middle. We're going to place down one more polished andesite block forward, followed by a second one, and then 2 polished andesite slabs to both sides. From this, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone slabs going forward, and that right there will complete your pistons right there. And then going ahead and going to the middle section here, we're going to go ahead and just place down 2 stone brick slabs on top of the black concrete and stone brick slab here. And then we're going to go ahead and place down 2 smooth stone slabs on top of those 2 smooth stone slab full blocks with a lever coming off of it toward the front here and flicked back toward these 2 slabs. And also we're going to have 2 levers here flicked toward these 2 stone brick slabs like that. After that's done, we're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs back to back on top of these 2 upside down stairs, followed by 2 narrow brick stairs back to back here, 2 smooth sandstone stairs, 2 smooth sandstone stairs, and 2 smooth sandstone stairs, and then 2 smooth sandstone corner stairs, 2 smooth sandstone slabs, and then 2 birchwood trapdoors, like that, to go and complete your shell there. And then moving to the back here, we have these giant tubes here in the back. So for this, we're just going to go ahead and take our smooth stone, place down 1, 2, 1, 2, and then fill in the space in between here with polished andesite. Same thing over here. Just like that. And then over here, we want to go ahead and just take our stone buttons, 1, 2, and just so that we get it out of the way, we're going to place down 2 buttons here on top as well. And that should pretty much be good to go. Also, we're going to have a stone slab coming off this polished andesite block, or sorry, a polished andesite slab coming off this polished andesite block right here where the black concrete connects up. And that right there is going to pretty much do it there for those back tanks. And with that, we're going to go and move our attention back to building up the gun more. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into the cannon itself. Now the cannon itself is going to pretty much be the same thing we did for the previous layer. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. Anyways, we're going to go and start by going to the black concrete. We're going to go and build 2 black concrete blocks up, and then our cyan terracotta blocks like this on the sides here, stone buttons like that on the end. Going to the sides here, we're going to go and then grab our polished andesite blocks and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to the side here, 1 polished andesite block, 2 andesite walls, and then 2 polished andesite, or sorry, 3 andesite walls, and then polished andesite block right here. Now, when we get to this point, we're going to go and place down 2 polished andesite stairs out to the sides here. We're going to go then place down a polished andesite block like this, and then a light gray shulker box, and then a stone button come off the front there of the shulker box. After that, we're going to go then place down 2 polished andesite stairs here, followed by an andesite wall, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 polished andesite blocks across there. With, actually, sorry, my bad, not an andesite wall right here. This is going to be a polished andesite block, so it's going to be a row of 8 of polished andesite going across here. We then want to place down a row of 4 polished andesite stone brick wall. We're going to go and then take our stone blocks, and we're going to be placing down 2 rows of 6, followed by some andesite walls here on the sides. Then there are 2 rows of 6 going across. We then want to place down 6 rows of 6 of polished andesite going all the way across here. And on the sides here, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks on the middle 2 rows, stone stair here to both sides, and then 2 polished andesite stairs like this, back to back on top of those 2 polished andesite full blocks. With that all done, we're going to go ahead and then continue on by taking our stone bricks. We're going to place down a row of 6 across, stone brick wall to the side here. We're going to go ahead and place down a total of 3 rows of 6 of stone blocks, and then a row of 6 of stone brick blocks with a stone brick wall on the ends. We're going to place down another row of 4 of stone full blocks going across, then 2 rows of 4 of stone blocks with smooth stone slab full blocks on the sides here, and then 2 stone buttons on those blocks. We're going to go and then place down a row of 6 of stone brick full blocks across, and then a stone brick wall. Same thing here with quartz this time. So quartz, row of 6 of quartz full blocks, then another row of 6 of stone brick full blocks, stone brick wall on the sides here. We're going to go ahead and place down 3 rows, or 2 rows of 6 of quartz full blocks, then 2 rows of 4 of quartz, and then we're going to go and take our direct walls, place down 2 direct walls on the side here. We're going to go and then place down 2 rows of 4 of stone blocks, followed by 2 andesite walls on the ends here. And then we want to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone blocks going across here. Or basically 6 rows of 4 stone blocks going across. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 rows of 2, and then stone stairs on the sides here. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing with quartz here, so 2 smooth quartz full blocks, quartz stair to both sides, and then in the middle 2 black concrete blocks, and then the quartz stair to both sides. We're going to then take stone upside down stairs, and we're going to go ahead and place it down along the side here, all the way until we get to the front of the barrel. So we don't need to count this, as all we need to do is go all the way until we get to the very tip of the barrel like this. I believe it was 37 last time, so it should be 37 again. And all the way forward until we get to this point here. And just like that. After that, we want to go ahead and then take our andesite walls, and we're just going to run our andesite walls here along the side, like that. And that right there will complete layer number, I believe, 15 for the build. And yeah, as you can see, really starting to get there. We are almost done. Anyways, that's it for layer 15. Let's move on to layer 16. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer. We have layer number 16. We're getting really close to the end here, guys, and we're starting to really finish off the main area around the gun, and all we would really have left to work on is pretty much the cranes and the gun itself. So we're definitely getting there, and almost done, but the next few layers should go by pretty quick, hopefully. Anyways, to get started with here, we're going to go to this stone brick stair here. We're going to go up from it and back with a stone brick upside down stair, and then we're going to go with 1 and 2 stone stairs over. And then to the side here, we're going to be placing down a stone brick slab and a stone slab. So stone slab, and then a stone brick slab. So just like that, pretty straightforward stuff. And that will do it there for pretty much our casemate. Going ahead and going back here, we have the casemate here for the artillery guns. And these are going to be taking some stone stairs. We're going to place down a row of 3 across. We then want to go ahead and go to the corners here on these walls. And we're going to place down a skeleton skull here at about a 45-degree angle. And then going back from it, we're going to go and place down the andesite wall to both sides. After that's done, we're going to go and place down a upside down stone stair coming off these andesite walls and a stone top slab there in the middle, just like that. And that will complete the casemate there for a 150mm gun. Moving back here, we have the shields here for the 37mm, and this is going to be simply placing down 3 stone slabs on top of those 3 stone upside down stairs. And that will complete these 37mm guns. After that, coming back here to this section, we're going to go to our crane here, and for our crane design, we're going to go ahead and go to the section, and we're going to basically continue to build this up. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go to the wall, basically the stairs here that connect to these walls. We're going to go and go up from those and place down an air brick wall on both sides, and then an air brick fence posts on the other fence posts. We're going to then place down dark oak wood fence gates across in between them to connect them up like so all the way around. And then we want to go ahead and place down a polished andesite stair on top of this upside down stair with a lever coming off the back of it. And we're also going to place down a iron bar going up from this iron bar like so. After that's done, go ahead and focus our attention here to the pistons here. We're going to go ahead and start this off by placing down a stone brick slab on both ends here, stone brick full block, and then in the middle space here a stone block. We're going to go ahead and go to the sides, and along the sides here, we're going to place down a stone brick wall, stone brick slab, stone brick wall, and stone brick slab, and same thing over here on this side as well. We then want to go ahead and go to the middle here. We're going to place down a stone brick block here on both sides, and then in the space in between these stone brick blocks, we're going to place down row 3 of stone blocks on both ends, and then a row of 5 of stone blocks down the middle, and that will pretty much finish that off right there. And that right there is pretty much it for the area surrounding the tank. Let's go ahead and move into the gun itself. So the gun itself, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 5 of cyan terracotta. That's going to go over this middle space here of the build, and we're going to have stone buttons here on the ends, and that's going to pretty much create your breach here. We then want to go ahead and take polished andesite. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 out to the side like so. And then from this, we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2 polished andesite blocks. So you have 2 rows of 4. And we're going to go and then take our andesite walls, and we're going to place down a row of 4 of andesite walls along the side here. Once that's done, we're going to take our polished andesite, we're going to place down a long row of polished andesite going all the way across here. It's going to be a row of 8. We're then going to place down a row of 4 of polished andesite here going across. After that, we're going to take our stone blocks. We're going to place down a row of 6 going across, followed by a second row of 6, and then we want to go and then place down an andesite wall to both ends. We're going to place down another row of 6, followed by a second row, and a third row going forward. We're going to go and then take our polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 6 going across, followed by a second row, a third row, and a fourth row of 6 going across like that. And then on top of these 2 polished andesite blocks here, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone stairs facing each other, or with their backs to each other like that. We're then going to place down a row of 6 of stone blocks across, followed by a row of 6 of stone brick full blocks. And after that, we're going to go ahead and take our stone blocks. We're going to place down a row of 6, followed by a second row of 6, and then a third row. And then we want to go ahead and place down another row of 6 of stone brick full blocks, going all the way across. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 stone stairs along the sides here with 2 rows of 4 of stone blocks going across here. We then want to take our quartz stairs. We're going to place down a quartz stair on top of this stone block like so. And we're going to go ahead and then go across with a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks. We then want to place down a row of 6 of stone brick full blocks across. We're going to go and do the same thing again with a quartz stair, both sides here, and quartz full blocks across in between the stairs. We then want to do another row of 6 of stone brick blocks across, and then we're going to go and do a row of 4 of quartz full blocks with a quartz stair on both sides. We're going to go and do another row of 4 of quartz full blocks across the middle, quartz slab on both ends, another row of 4 of quartz full blocks, and a quartz slab again to both sides like that. And then we just want to do another row of 4 of quartz full blocks across like so. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and do a row of 2 and a second row of 2 of stone full blocks, and then we're going to have 2 stone stairs on both ends. We then want to go ahead and do 1, 2, and 3 rows of 2 of stone blocks, and then we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 and 3 stone slabs along the sides. We're going to go ahead and do another row, or another set of 3 rows of 2 of stone full blocks like this. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone stairs back to back from each other like that, and then 2 quartz stairs along the side here, and then 2 right behind them. We're then going to take our stone slabs, and we're going to go and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 stone slabs going forward. Should end in the same general area as, or basically the same spot that these andesite walls do, and the slabs from the bottom layer. And anyways, that right there is going to wrap up what we have here for layer 15. As you can see, more and more of the build game built up, and we're pretty much almost there. So with that, that's it for layer number 15. Let's go ahead and move on to layer number 16. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 16. For layer 16 to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go to the back of our tank here, to the section here where our pistons are. We're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone brick slab on top of this stone full block here on both sides here of this piston housing. And then we want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of stone slabs across in between them. From this, we're going to go ahead and place down a lever on these 2 sections here, or basically on both sides here, and to make sure the levers are flicked forward toward the stone slabs like that for that detailing there. After that's all done, we're going to go and then focus our attention back to our cranes here. And for this section, we're going to go ahead and go to this fence post. We're going to go ahead and build this fence post up and this one over here. Now for this, we're going to go ahead and then place down brick stairs coming off these 2 fence posts like so, in the corners like this. And then we want to place down a fence post here in the corners here like that. So pretty straightforward there, nothing too crazy going on. And we're going to go ahead and just go up with our iron bar here, and we want to go and then grab a polished andesite stair. We're going to place down a polished upside down andesite stair, come off the side here like so, with a lever on the back, flick downwards like that to connect up to that stair below it. And that right there will complete the crane there, and pretty much anything we need to add on to the tank itself besides the gun. And now we can go and move into the gun. So to begin with, we're going to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 6 across, followed by a polished andesite slab to both ends. We're going to go ahead and then do a row of 8 of polished andesite across, followed by a second row of 8, a third row, and a fourth row going all the way across. We then want to do another row of 6 of polished andesite going across, followed by a polished andesite slab on both ends. We're going to go and then do a row of 2 of stone brick slabs here in the middle, followed by a row of 6 of stone blocks across, followed by a second row of 6 after it. And then come off this side here, these rows of 6 of stone blocks. We're going to place down levers on both sides and flick them down to connect up to the andesite walls like so. We then want to take our stone blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rows of 4. And on the sides here, we're going to take our andesite walls and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 andesite walls along the side there. Our next row here, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 rows of 6 of stone blocks going across, followed by a row of 4. And then we're going to have, just a row of 4. And then a row of 4 of stone brick full blocks, followed by 3 rows of 4 of stone blocks. Then a row of 4 of stone brick blocks. 2 rows of 2 of stone blocks with 2 stone stairs on the sides here. A row of 2 of smooth quartz slabs, or smooth quartz blocks, and then smooth quartz stair to the side. Row of 4 of stone brick full blocks. Row of 2 of quartz blocks, quartz stair, and then a row of 4 of stone brick blocks again. We then want to place down a row of 2 of quartz full blocks, quartz slab at the side. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 quartz stairs back to back like so. Row of 2 of quartz slabs, row of 2 of quartz slabs, and then 2 rows of stone slabs. And that right there is going to basically finish off your gun there. And with that, that will complete layer number 16 for the build. Again, here's what it should look like so far from up above. Looking pretty good and almost done. Anyways, that right there is going to complete layer number 16 for the build. Let's go and move into layer number 17. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer. We have layer number 17. For layer 17 to go ahead and get started here, we're going to go ahead and go to the back here. And we're going to go ahead and basically continue working on this. So for the crane here, we're going to be placing down a polished andesite stair up from this, followed by a lever coming off the back of the stair. We then want to go ahead and take our nether brick walls, and on top of the fence post here where the 2 stairs connect to, we're going to place down a nether brick wall on top of those, and then the other 2 fence posts here, we're just going to go ahead and place down one more fence post that goes up, and then we're going to go ahead and place down dark oak wood fence gates here across, connecting these fence posts and walls together all the way around like so. And then we just want to go and very simply take a iron bar and place down one more iron bar that goes up like so. So pretty straightforward there, and that's going to finish the crane here for this layer. Go ahead and move it into the gun itself. So for the gun itself, we're going to go ahead and go to the second block from the side here, polished andesite. We're going to place down a polished andesite block like this, followed by a stone brick wall going forward, and then a polished andesite block. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 stone brick full blocks going forward, and then to the side of these stone brick full blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs, and 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs. We're also going to place down a polished andesite stair on both sides of this polished andesite full block. And same thing obviously will be done to the other side. After that's done, come off the middle stone brick block, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab going forward. We're going to go and then switch back to our stone here. We're going to place down a row of 4 of stone blocks going across, followed by a stone stair to the side. We're going to place down another row of 4 of stone blocks, stone stair to the sides. Once we get that finished there, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone blocks down the middle here, and 5 blocks like that on the other side. So basically 2 rows of 5 here stone blocks. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick full blocks, and then 5 stone brick top slabs to the side there. After that, we're going to place down a set of 2 rows of 4 of stone blocks, and then to the sides here 2 stone stairs just like that. After that, we're going to go and go to this stone block here. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 stone top slabs going forward, iron trapdoor on the end here, and in the space in between, on top of these stone brick blocks here, we're going to place down 2 stone brick slabs, and same thing right here. And then on top of these 2 stone brick full blocks, 2 stone brick slabs, and 2 stone brick slabs on top of that section right there. And once you have that all done and transferred over to the other side, you're pretty much done with layer number 17 for the build. And with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 18. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer. We're actually moved on to layer 19. I kind of got my layers mixed up a little bit there, so hopefully no confusion. Just pay attention to what's up in the top left-hand corner for layers. If you're at all confused, then that will basically tell you where you're at, and that's accurate. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to layer 19. This layer here is going to finish the gun for us, and in return, basically finish the main struggle with the build. All that would be left for us to do after this layer is to get the cranes built up and the optional little leg extensions if you want to include them. Anyways, let's go and focus in on the crane first for this layer. Now, the crane here, we're going to go and continue building off of it. So we're going to go to this lever here. We're going to place down a stone brick wall that goes up from it. We then want to go ahead and place down a nether brick fence post. That's going to be on top of this one right here, and these ones right there. Actually, sorry, they're going to be on the opposite ones. So just like that on both sides there. And we're going to have the nether brick stairs connect to them like this. And then on top of the nether brick walls, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post that goes up. So just that simple design there, pretty straightforward stuff. And then we just want to go ahead and take our iron bars, and we're going to go up from this iron bar and over one, just like that. And that's going to complete the cranes. And now to go ahead and finish off the gun. We're going to go ahead and start by placing down a stone brick wall on top of this polished andesite block, and then we want to go ahead and go forward from it a total of 1, 2, and 3 stone brick blocks, and then 1, 2, 3 stone brick slabs on the sides, 1, 2, 3. After that, we're going to place down a stone brick slab on top of the top slab here, followed by a row of 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. On the outside here, we're going to place down 2 stone brick walls. On the inside, we're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs. From this, we want to go and take our stone brick blocks, come out the polished andesite block. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick blocks forward, and then 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks there on the end. After that, we're going to go ahead and go to the inside here, place down 2 stone brick stairs, come out those 2 polished andesite blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick slabs across like that. After that's done, going out to the sides here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick slabs, and then we want to go and place down 1 and 2 stone brick walls like that, coming out these 2 polished andesite blocks. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone brick slabs going forward, and then a iron trap door. Now, technically, this next part here is what would be a part of layer 20, but screw it, we're just going to go and do it. On top of these polished andesite blocks, we're just going to place down 2 iron trap doors on both sides, and same thing back there, like that. And that right there will complete layer 19, and with that, it will complete the main structure of the tank itself. As you can see, it looks pretty beastly. I'm really happy with the way it came out, and definitely think it looks pretty sweet. We're not done with the build yet, though. We do have the cranes we still need to finish and put on, so we will be focusing our attention on finishing the cranes off by doing our last remaining layers to build the cranes. And then I'll be going back later on after we have that done to show you guys how to build these extended legs. So that if you guys want to add these to your tank to show it's kind of stabilized and supported, you will have the option to do that. Anyways, that's going to wrap up layer 19 for the build, and with that, let's go ahead and move into our final set of layers. Alright guys, moving into our final layers, we have layers 20 through 24. For these layers, I do want to go ahead and throw one thing on in addition. We are going to place down a polished andesite slab on top of this polished andesite block here on the back, so above the cannon breech, so just make sure those are added on. Pretty simple thing there. But anyways, now our sole attention is building the crane. So for this, we're going to go ahead and start off by going ahead and going to this section here. On top of the nether brick fence post where the stairs connect to, we're going to place down a nether brick wall that goes up, and then on the other ones, we're going to place down a nether brick fence gate, or nether brick fence post. And then we want to connect these together by placing down dark oak fence gates around like so. After that, we want to go ahead and build up to our next row up, which is going to be placing down some nether brick stairs on top of these fence gates like so. And just like this. And then we're going to place down a nether brick fence post, or sorry, not a nether brick fence post, but a nether brick fence post actually in these corners here like that. And so yeah, just like that. And then going ahead and going up to our next layer, we want to go ahead and place down a nether brick wall on top of this fence post here, like that to both sides there, and then fence post on top of these ones here to both sides like that. And then from this point, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak fence gate on the front and back, and then we want to take our nether brick slabs, which we'll go ahead and grab some, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of nether brick top slabs across that space right there. Now at this point right here, we're going to start to get into the actual crane itself. So for this, we're going to place down a row of 3 of, or we're going to place down a sugar box here at both ends, and then we want to go and place down a black concrete block that is going to be located here in the center, like this. And then coming off the black concrete blocks, we're also going to be placing down a stone button here to both ends. Now coming off the black concrete blocks, we're going to place down 1 block coming off both sides, and there are brick walls here in the corners around them, just like that. Now with that all finished, we're going to go ahead and then go toward the back with 2 more black concrete blocks with dark oak wood trapdoors on the sides here, like so. We're going to go ahead and also place down 2 narrow brick top slabs on the bottom and 2 narrow brick top slabs on the top, and a widow skeleton skull here on the back. We're going to go ahead and take our iron bars and connect them up to the top here, to that widow skeleton skull, just like that. We then also want to take our narrow brick slabs. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 forward, and then 1 and 2 out to both sides here on top of those black shulker boxes. With that all done, we can go ahead and then continue on working this toward the front here. So for this first section here, we're going to go ahead and place down a narrow brick top slab and a narrow brick slab coming off like so. We're then going to place down a narrow brick stair, which is going to be in this space here, followed by a narrow brick slab on the bottom of it and on top of it. And then after that stair, we want to go ahead and place a narrow set of 2 slabs going forward, so 1 and 2. And then we're going to go and drop down to a slab here, or sorry, a stair, like this, and we're going to have a dark oak wood trapdoor on the bottom of the stair and also the top. Now also along the side here, we do want to take our fence gates and all that. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves fence gates, and we're going to place down a fence gate here, come off this wall to both sides, and then we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull along with the fence gate. So I'll go ahead and grab one. So we'll have a wither skeleton skull like this on both sides. Skip a space, wither skeleton skull, fence gate in this space, and same thing over here as well. And we want to go ahead and place down an additional one of those, or yeah, we're going to place down an additional dark oak wood trapdoor going down to the side here, again on both sides like that. And then we're going to go ahead and again place down a fence gate along the side here as well to both sides. And then from this point, we're going to be going ahead and switching to black concrete blocks, and we're going to have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 black concrete blocks going down toward the side. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood trapdoors, 1 and 2 all on the sides here, like we've been doing. Wither skeleton skull to both sides, fence gate, wither skeleton skull, fence gate, and a we're going to stop right there. And same thing over here. Wither skeleton skull, fence gate, fence gate. And on the very end here, we're going to go and place down a. We're going to be going ahead and placing down a nether brick wall. So that's going to be after we're going to place down these 2 more wither skeleton skulls, and then a nether brick wall here to both sides. On top of the nether brick wall, we're going to place down a nether brick slab, and then coming off the black concrete block toward the front, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. Now we want to go ahead and then grab ourselves a nether brick wall and our iron bars, and to make the crane itself, or the cable, or whatever you want to call it, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post, or nether brick wall like this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many iron bars you want to go down, and then you take the hook here for the crane with simply putting a polished andesite stair. So real simply, just like that. And you pretty much have your crane. Now one thing I also want to go and throw on here is a dark oak wood sign and a item frame. We're going to place on an item frame with a black concrete block in the item frame. Same thing over here on these 2 narrow brick walls. And then we want to go and place down a dark oak wood sign over them as well on the tip of the crane. And that will pretty much do it. Actually, one thing we're going to adjust here is that this slab on the end here is actually going to be a trapdoor. And anyways, once you have that done, that's pretty much your crane design. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to copy the same design over the other side. And actually, also, we do want to continue these stone brick walls up. So it's going to go up 1 more stone brick wall, and then it's going to go over, up 1, and then a stone brick wall leading up to this point, and then a dark oak wood sign on both sides of the stone brick wall. So also make sure you go ahead and continue that up to connect up to the top arm of the crane. But basically your crane should look something like that. You're going to take the same design we did over here and flip it over to the other side. And also don't hesitate, you can turn these cranes, have them rotated in over the inside here, maybe lowering or lifting shells or something like that to basically load the gun. Anyways, that right there is going to cover the cranes and going to finish layers 20 through 24. And with that, we're going to go and move into our final section of the tutorial, which is going to be covering if you want to add these extra support legs here to the build itself to kind of give it a little more stabilized look. And we have some on the back here as well. So we'll be covering those in the next kind of portion of the tutorial. But other than that, the main structure of it and everything like that is pretty much done and good to go. Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and move into our final portion of the tutorial, the stabilizing arms. Alright guys, moving into the supporting legs. Now for the supporting legs, we're only going to go ahead and do one of each. So we have the one leg here, and we also have one leg back here that we're going to do. And then the rest will be up to you guys to copy. It's the same design no matter what, so all you need to do is just copy the one design over to pretty much each side, and you're pretty much good to go. So that's kind of the plan for this, just letting you guys know ahead of time. So we're going to go and basically be doing the right front leg up here to kind of get you guys started on it. Now, for this to go ahead and get started, we're going to go and place down a black concrete block coming off these two andesite walls. We then want to place down a wither skeleton skull coming off both sides, and we will need to delete this dark oak sign there, like that. After that, we're going to place down a iron bar across in between them, and then going up from it, we're going to place down a nether brick wall, or two nether brick fence posts, and an end rod across in between those nether brick fence posts. After that, we want to go and drop down, place down two nether brick fence posts, and we're going to go and then place down a iron bar in between them. Now from this point, we're going to go ahead and then place down 1 and 2 nether brick fence posts. They're going to be coming off the black concrete blocks, and we're going to go and then place down a iron bar here in the middle, followed by an end rod like this. We're going to go and drop down to below the fence gate, or fence post, and we're going to go and place down a row of 3 of iron trapdoors, or iron bars, and another row of 3 like that across. And then we want to place down 1 coming off the middle. We're going to place down a nether brick fence post to both sides of this iron bar. And we want to go ahead and then drop down from it, and we're going to do a row of 3 of iron bars. One that goes back, and one that goes toward the front. One on the front here, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post to both sides, and again do the same thing. We're going to drop down from this iron bar, place down a row of 3 out to both sides, and then 1 back and 1 forward. And we also want to go ahead and go to the bottom here of these iron bars, and we're going to place down 2 fence posts here, 1 fence post here, and 1 fence post here dropping down. Same thing over here on this side, 1 fence post, 1 and 2. So you get something that looks just like that. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and drop down again. So we're going to go ahead and go from these 2 fence posts, we're going to go and drop down to 2 nether brick fence posts. So 1, 2. And we want to go ahead and go the space in between here, place down 3 iron bars like this, or sorry, 1 iron bar like this, and then a row of 3 across here, and then 1 like that forward. There's actually going to be another row of 3 across here, and then 1 forward like that. And then on top here, we're going to place down our 2 fence posts here to both sides, like so, and that end rod across in between these 2 fence posts. After that, we're going to go ahead and then place down a fence post here to both sides of this iron bar. We're going to go and drop down from these, place down a row of 3, 1 forward, 1 back. And then we want to go ahead and go down from these iron bars, place down a nether brick fence post on both sides, a fence post here in the middle, row of 3 like this, 1 forward, 1 iron bar here to both sides, just like that. And once we get to this point here, we're going to be going ahead and actually building this. So actually we don't need this bottom row here, so we're just going to go ahead and stop at this point right here. So it should look something like this here. It looks kind of like a mess, but it is kind of to show the kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but basically to show the design for this. Anyways, we're going to drop down from this, placing down a polished andesite block, and we're going to go and then place down a light gray shulker box to both ends. From this point, we want to go ahead and then place down a polished andesite stair which is going to come off this polished andesite block. And then we want to go ahead and go underneath the stair, or underneath the full block here. We're going to place down a slab of polished andesite, and then the full block. We're going to go ahead and then place down a full block here, full block down, and then we want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick wall coming off this full block down, and then another stone brick wall coming off that full block. Now down from that full block there, or right here, we're going to go ahead and have a end rod that comes down from it. So right here, an end rod that goes down, and then a polished andesite stair like that. Now coming off the back of the polished andesite stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 polished andesite full blocks, and then to the sides here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite stairs, and actually one here to both sides of this one as well to make a corner stair. And then we're going to go ahead and take our polished andesite slabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. Or actually, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. Now to go ahead and continue this down, we're going to place down a polished andesite block here, and we want to go and then place down a light gray sugar box to both ends, followed by a stone button on both ends of, or on the tops here of these blocks. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our smooth stone slabs. We're going to place down one top slab, half slab, and a top slab and half slab. Same thing over here, half slab, top slab, half slab, top slab, going up like that. And also we're going to place down a stone brick wall located right here. And then we're going to go ahead and take our skeleton skulls. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 skeleton skulls like that. And right there is going to pretty much sum up the arm there for the front here. We're also going to go ahead and place down a nether brick fence post come off these 2 blocks, and also on the bottom here. And we will also be placing down a oh no, we already have the top slab, so we're all good there. But yeah, that's basically what we want there for our supporting leg. This full block here, we're actually going to swap out for a top slab. So it should look something like this. And then to connect it up to the actual structure itself, or the, whatever you really want to call it, the actual tank, we're going to go to this section here, and we're going to go and grab our stone brick walls, and we want to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone brick walls going toward the inside here, 2 polished andesite blocks like that to go and connect it. We then want to go ahead and place down a stone brick slab on top of the polished andesite block, stone brick slab on the bottom, and 2 stone brick walls to either side. And then we simply want to go ahead and take our skeleton skulls, and we're going to place down skeleton skulls coming off the slabs and stone brick walls toward the outside. And then this space here, we're going to go ahead and place down skeleton skulls, and then end rods connecting up to the stone brick stairs. And with that, that is going to complete your connection here, this joint here, and that right there is going to complete your stabilizing legs. You can go and take this design and copy it to the other 3 sections around the tank, so you should have a total of 4 of them. And looking at this tank right here, for example, it should get something that looks just like this here for your supporting legs on the sides. Anyways, that's it for the supporting legs on the sides. Let's go ahead and move into the supporting legs on the rear. Alright guys, with our side ones done, it's time to go ahead and do the rear ones. As you can see, I already have one of the rear ones built. I'm going to show you guys how to build the right side one. So anyways, to go ahead and get started for this, we're going to go to this anvil. We're going to place down a nether brick stair, followed by a iron bar to both sides of that nether brick stair. We then want to go ahead and go down from the nether brick stair with the second one, followed by a 3rd stair, a 4th stair, and a 5th stair going down like so. On the back of the 5th stair, we're going to go and place down a row of stone brick walls that will go and connect up to this polished andesite block. On the sides here of each one of these nether brick stairs, we're going to be going ahead and placing down iron bars like this all the way along the sides here. And we want to go and then grab our nether brick fence post, and we're going to place down nether brick fence post on top of these iron bars. And we will also be placing down nether brick fence posts on the bottom ones as well. So just like this. And the space in between the nether brick fence posts, we're going to be going and placing down end rods like that going across. And also for this section, coming off these 2 iron bars, we're going to place down 2 nether brick fence posts and an end rod across in between them. And we're going to be going ahead and doing the same thing here on the bottom. So nether brick fence post going down from these iron bars, and it's going to be like this all the way along the side here. like so. And same thing over here. Just like that. And everywhere we can, on the bottom, we're going to go and place down our end rods across. So right here, right here, right here, and right there. So we get something that looks like this here for the supporting of the arm. And then we're going to go ahead and drop down from this end rod. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a light gray shulker box to both ends, stone button here on the top here of the shulker boxes. We're going to go ahead and then place down a polished andesite slab coming off of it, followed by a top slab on the bottom. On the side of the top slab, we're going to place down a smooth stone slab, top slab on both sides. We're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite full block, smooth stone slab on both sides of that, another polished andesite slab there in the middle, and then 2 full blocks that drop down like this with a light gray shulker box coming off both sides of it, and then a stone button like that on the sides there. After that, we're going to take our polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down a polished andesite block here in the bottom, one forward, and then we want to go ahead and place down a polished andesite stair going forward and one toward the back. And then also on the sides here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3 slabs, and same thing over here. So 1, 2, and 3 slabs just like that. And then we're going to place down 3 slabs that go forward like so. After that, we're going to then place down a stone brick wall on top of this polished andesite block, and then we want to go and then place down a skeleton skull on both sides of this stone brick wall, just like that. And with that, guys, that is going to pretty much complete the design. You're going to take the same design and copy it over to the other side, and you'll be done and good to go for your supporting legs. Anyways, that right there is going to complete the design for the P.1500 monster super heavy tank. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial and are able to enjoy it, have fun with it on your worlds and all that fun stuff. Again, big thank you guys all for getting me to 30,000 subscribers. It really means a lot to me, and I'm glad that I could put this tutorial out for you guys that so many of you have wanted for a very long time. So again, big thank you to all you guys for making it possible for me to get to this milestone, and hopefully you guys do enjoy this build to celebrate it. Anyways, that's going to do it for this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This will be from a silent build to my channel or this video if this does appear on your social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for your free for projects you guys are working on, overall enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Derek204, and I'll see you guys next time.